Bloody hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bears Stadium, and let's welcome the Bradley Central High School marching band on the field under the direction of Nolan Powers and Ashley Garner.
Walk it.
Game portion program here on the Buzz 101.3. Raw games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, which is open to the public. We appreciate Josh Rogers, who actually is here tonight with Steve Hartline. They're doing the mixed TV version of our coverage tonight. You'll hear their audio. We're on Bradley Central High School's BCHS.TV through YouTube, so you can watch us there and hear this audio you hear here on the Buzz 101.3. This is Gary Ohm along with Earl Rowan and Brian Grissom from the sidelines tonight. He's our sideline porter, brought to you by Crawford Pharmacy. Earl been on a little bit earlier. We've got a great night now. It looks like the clouds are cleared away. The rain is gone. A little shower we had, and man, what an exciting night it's going to be.
I told you, Gary, about weather girl Bridget. She said we were going to get rain sometime probably between 5 and 6. But by kickoff, she was promising no rain. So during the game, we're going to hold her to that. No rain. It's out of the area. We've had our scattered showers. And you're right, Gary. Anytime you have a matchup, and you'll have this, 3 times during the season between Bradley and either Cleveland or Walker Valley, and then the other 2 when they play, you're going to have a great atmosphere on a Friday night for football here in Southeast Tennessee. I mean, all 3 schools, no matter who wins or loses, they're going to be competitive. They're going to have a fierce desire to win, and the fans, the parents, the grandparents, the students, they just make it real.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such an atmosphere all week when you have the build-up to Bradley versus Walker Valley, Bradley versus Cleveland. We'll save that for next week, or Walker Valley playing Cleveland. So this is a little bit of history. This is the 18th meeting between the Mustangs and the Bears, and the Bears, of course, have a decided advantage in that, 16-1. Walker Valley did win back in 2014, 17-14. The very first meeting between these 2 schools was back in September 23rd, 2005. They've played every year since, and the years have been highly competitive. We said back at the top of the broadcast that we're still going, right? We mentioned the game that was right here the last time the Mustangs came into Bear Stadium. Oh, well. Yep.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community.
Okay, 25 seconds, guys, 25 seconds.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Neighbors, the grandparents,
then I found me.
Back here when they were using scrolls for notebooks, I think. Stuff like that.
Original chalkboard.
Original chalk.
Chalkboard? What's a chalkboard?
With real chalk and everything. But it is an exciting night. We're here in our pregame portion of the program brought to you by Food City, and the Bradley Band is on the field doing their thing. The Walker Valley Band is unloading. They're going into the stands over there now. Both teams are warmed up. We're going to have the ROTC come out here in just a couple of moments for the presentation of the colors and the singing of our national anthem and the student-led prayer. And that student-led prayer day will be by Dakota Whaley, who was here earlier. I'm not sure where he is at now. And then we have the national anthem sang by none other than Lily Winters, who's an 8th grader at Lake Forest. So she's done a great job. We had her here last year. I've heard her numerous times out at Lake Forest. She's got a beautiful, angelic-type voice. But this game tonight, here on the Buzz 101.3, it's also on the 99.1 Sports Radio for the Walker Valley version of it. And Cleveland High School, we've got to keep mentioning Cleveland High School tonight on Mix 104.1 is home again, hosting a big game with another sort of a rivalry game there, not like Bradley Cleveland, but McMinn Cleveland. That's a big rivalry game. And Benny Monroe, he started at McMinn County. He was there. He came to Cleveland, went to Ottawa, and so forth. So there's a lot of ties there in different ways. And Bradley and McMinn's the second oldest series in the state now, second only to Midway and Rockwood, I believe it is, who started in 1924. We started in 1927, so that's next week. Tonight, Walker Valley is a non-region game, but it is nevertheless a big game simply because it's the next game, you know.
Yep, and I like Damon's philosophy there. He preaches religiously, hey guys, we're taking them one game at a time. We're not thinking Cleveland, we're not thinking McMinn or Maryville. Hey, tonight it's Walker Valley, and I like that. You just build it each week. You have a different team, and if you just take care of business on one play, one series,
win the rep, he says, win the rep.
Win the rep. I agree with that.
That's his mantra.
Don't look ahead and get fired up for everybody. You know, you're not going to be at a fever pitch, but I tell you, I was thinking about this earlier this afternoon, Gary. If I were a coach, I would want to play either this game before the Bradley-Cleveland game or the McMinn game the week after, because you figure all that week of Bradley-Cleveland, there's hoopla every day. Out of this world hoopla. It's a different feeling. So there might be, out of your top 22 football players, just 4 or 5 of them thinking ahead to Blue Raider land. And if you do think that way, Walker Valley's got a great chance of taking advantage of those players who are thinking ahead. And then after the Cleveland game, you have a tendency to think that a few of them will be down. Yeah. No matter if you win or lose. Emotionally.
They're kids.
So I would choose this week or 2 weeks from now to play Bradley if I wanted to win.
Well, and we'll have McMinn here for that game there. Brian, the emotion on the field is going to be high tonight. We expect to see a lot of emotion. Got to keep it in check, though, and not let it get out of control there. And I'm sure that's what both coaches have preached all week long, and it's been exciting at Walker Valley, I'm sure, like it has here at Bradley Central this week.
You know, fellas, we talked a whole lot about before the game how we thought the game was going to go, and how, it's all conjecture, because until, like they say, until you get hit in the nose, you have a game plan until you get hit in the nose. But the rivalry part of it, and it's a late arriving crowd, a good crowd on hand tonight, as a matter of fact, and they're still coming in on both sides. A great contingent from Walker Valley come over. You talk about the kids, a fumble kickoff or something early in the game might just turn it the entire other direction. If it's Walker Valley may have a little nerves, they don't have anything to lose, so they're just going to play. Official Crawford Pharmacy sideline report of the afternoon. I've been waiting all day for this, guys. I see light clouds, I see dark clouds, I see blue skies. If I look back over towards Polk County, I see blue skies and one big dark cloud. I believe all the rain is just about over with, but there is a 50% chance of rain tonight, and as always, a 100% chance of darkness. Back up to you guys.
Well, before we come back, you had a pretty good little shower down there earlier. Is the field? I mean, it drains really good. They got these drains all the way through from one end to the other now, so weather, a wet field shouldn't even be a factor, wouldn't it?
It is. You can't tell it's rained at all down here, Gary. I was extremely impressed with the field conditions. You can't tell it's rained at all.
I don't see any mud spots.
You better believe it, buddy.
Okay, let's take another quick break. We'll be back in just a couple moments with the national anthem and the student-led prayer. When we return here on the pregame portion of the program brought to you by Food City, you're listening to The Buzz, 101.3, game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day after day after day.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day after day after day.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge.
For the Food City portion of pregame program, the ROTC is entering the field from the end zone, looking nice and dapper and dandy and professional there. They're going to walk out and we'll have the national anthem. As I mentioned, it's going to be sung by Lily Winters, but before that, have a student-led prayer led by Dakota Whaley, who is an 11th grader here at Bradley Central. We always love to see the students participating in all of these activities at the games. ROTC, Thursday is ROTC here at Bradley. If you see them in the hallway, you know who's in the ROTC because they got on their nice camo uniforms. And they're about at midfield. We're about ready for the prayer, I believe, will become first, but we'll just have to wait here to see for a moment. And we'll take it from there when it happens there. But Earl, we'll go to the starting laps here with you in just a moment. But and we're here come with the prayer and the anthem here at Bradley Central High School.
On the beautiful campus of Bradley Central High School. And before we begin the evening's festivities, we would like to pause for a moment and join with the entire Bear family to honor the memory of a legendary Bear. William Joe Adams, who was a longtime coach and educator at Bradley Central High School. In 1975, he became the head baseball coach and began his winning tradition with the Bradley Boys. He finished with a record of 474 wins to 132 losses and 1 tie, winning an impressive 387 of the 501 games that he coached. This accomplishment earned him a spot in both the great Chattanooga and Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fames. With his son Travis starting in shortstop, the Bears won the state title in 1994 in his 6th and final appearance in the state tournament. A few yards from where we sit tonight, Joe's number 23 baseball jersey is forever enshrined on the left field wall of the Toby McKenzie Baseball Complex, just to the right of Joe Adams Speedway. Joe was cherished and loved by his players, co-workers, friends, and family. Please join us tonight in a moment of silence to honor the legacy of Coach Joe Adams, a true Bradley Bear. Thank you.
That was, we heard the memories of Joe Adams, a good friend of all of us here at Bradley Central.
Heavenly Father, God, Lord, we come to you right now, Father, Lord, so empty-handed, God, Lord. We have nothing to give, God. Lord, but I'm so thankful, God, Lord, for what you said in Psalm 33, Father, Lord, this beautiful day before us, God, Lord, that you have just breathed out, Father, Lord. You are so mighty, God, Lord. You are so righteous, God. Lord, I pray for every player, every coach, every person in the stands, God. I pray, God, Lord, that any bit of glory that is on this field tonight would just go back to you, Father. Lord, and I pray, God, Lord, that you would just build a hedge of protection about each player, God, Lord. Keep safety involved, Father. Lord, and just do what you do, God. Lord, like only you can, Father. Lord, we love you, God. Lord, and we thank you for the game of football. In Jesus' name, amen.
Wow. Dakota Whaley, 11th grader. What a prayer. Very spiritual. And now here comes the national
Please
anthem.
remain standing for the national anthem.
Miss Lily Winters, who is an 8th grader at Lake Forest. You'll enjoy this, folks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
8th grader. 8th grader, folks. My, oh, my, oh, my. Lily Winters and Dakota Whaley for the prayer. My, that'll give you cold chills. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a kickoff.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love.
The Central getting ready for the coin toss in just a moment as the captains are on each side of the field. But Earl, as you can, go ahead and start the starting line for you if we can, and then we'll switch to Brian whenever they get ready for the coin toss.
Got the Bradley offensive starters last week. Tonight we'll feature the defense. Boy, did they ever play a good ball game last week. Here's the defense for the Bradley Bears. At the three guys up front, from end, nose, and the other defensive end, Don Jones, number 9, 6'1", 200-pound, and a senior. At nose, number 46, Eli Duncan. Eli is 5'11", 185, and a senior. And at the other defensive end, J.D. Kirkpatrick, number 30, 6'2", 220, and a senior. The linebackers, boy, they came to play last week and every week. Gage Anderson, number 1, 6'1", 220, and a senior. Tito Williams, another one of the captains, 6'1", 175, and a junior. Tito's number 3.
Earl, let me stop you right there. Let's go to the sidelines. We're going to have Brian with a coin toss from the field here. And he's down with the officials right now.
Administered, we'll go to the next head coach to see what he wants to do. Make sure you got. We got a home team. We'll refer to you as gold. White.
Hopefully Brian's breaking up on us there a little bit.
I drop it.
There's the toss in the air. And
first at the second.
Walker Valley
wins.
Walker Valley won the toss, has elected to defer to the second half.
You hear it there.
All right, fellas, there you have it. Walker Valley has won the toss. They are going to defer to the second half. We've got Bears. We got Mustangs. It's ready for rivalry football.
It's going to be a fun night. Remember, at halftime, our South Finance show, we'll have a giveaway of the Pizza Hut large pizza for the trivia winner tonight. We'll have that for you. That Springdale Heating and Air, we'd like to mention them, old-fashioned, friendly, and always more than your money's worth. 479-6360, Springdale Heating and Air. Earl, continue with your starting line.
Incidentally, the Bears decided to take the football, and it'll be Walker Valley kicking and defending the north end. Walker Valley kicking, and the Bears will have the football first. And the other linebackers, number 6, Rodney Williams. Rodney is 6'1", 210, and a junior. And, of course, senior captain Knox Watson is the other linebacker, number 2. Knox is 5'9", 190, and a senior. Defensive secondary will feature Marcus Goree, number 8. 6'1", 170, and a junior. He had that spectacular 61-yard run for a touchdown last week. His brother, Mason Goree, is at a corner, number 5, 6'1", 165, just a sophomore. And at one corner will be Fins Mertens. Fins is a senior, 6'1", 170, he's number 7. And at free safety is number 17, Max Wilson, 5'11", 175, and a junior. The Bears will start 6 seniors on defense, 4 juniors, and 1 sophomore. That's a good blend, Gary.
Boy, it's a beautiful setting tonight. There's no better stadium in the country than this high school stadium right here, I don't think. A bowl. equal on all sides with everything, and the Bears are taking the field and receiving position. Dropping back deep is going to be number 16. That'll be Taylor Dugan, along with number 22, Jackson Wilson. And Taylor will be up short. Also with Braxton Arthur, he's going to be a short man. Wilson back deep. Also back deep, we got Jarius Rod. We've got 4 guys back deep now. So it may be going, that's what I was going to try to do here. We'll see. Looks like we got Marcus Goree back there, number 8.
Yeah, you got guys at the 20.
Rogers, Jackson Wilson is short, and then at the 20, that looks like Jay Allen Terry. So Bradley's got him back there. Kicking off for Walker Valley be number 9. That is Eli Wilson, who's been around a while. He's a junior. He's going to kick off. Here comes his approach, and we are underway here. And here's a high left end over end kick. It's going to go into the end zone. So the Bears take over first down, 10th at 20-yard line. First possession. Nice kick there by Eli to start things for the Bears. First and 10th, a 20-yard line here. They'll start in Bear territory, of course. You're listening live now. This is Taziki's first quarter brought to you by Taziki's. We appreciate them as one of our sponsors. Making healthy, tastes good. That is Taziki's in the Target Center. And the Bears will have their normal lineup in the backfield with Alex Walker now, the quarterback. He's a junior. Jackson Wilson, Marcus Goree back there. Goree goes to wide out. Bradley has twins either side right now. In the backfield is Wilson with Walker. Walker at the quarterback, of course. Out of the shotgun as always. They'll split Jackson out wide left. Pass the flat's going to be complete to Marcus Goree. He's to 25 to the 30 and almost, well, let's see. He's going to be, I believe he's going to have the first down right at the 30.
Oh, they're going to mark him.
There's a flag. Oh, there's a flag. The 20-yard line. Here we go, folks. Here we go.
Looks like a holding call, fellas.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the 10-yard gain's nullified. They'll instead mark off a penalty against the Bears. And it is holding 10 yards back to the 10-yard line.
And probably didn't even figure into the play. We don't need holding when you got a chance to gain 10 yards.
There's the mark off. So the Bears start first and 20 now for the 10-yard line. That's a little flare pass out in the flat that's complete to Goree. He's the inside man on the wideouts. And he had a good 10-yard gain. Bears looking to the sidelines to have the play signaled in. They have it. Let's see, twins each side again. Jackson Wilson lines up on the right side of Walker this time at quarterback. They'll hand to Wilson, who hit the middle. Try and get outside the left. He's going to be hit and going to be dragged down. He's going to be losing yardage.
Yep.
And they're going to pile drive him way back down to 7, I believe. Pushed him back to the end zone. It's going to be, the 7's going to be second down and 23 to go for the Bears now after a 3-yard loss.
Walker Valley had at least 3 guys sensing where Jackson Wilson was going, and he had no running room whatsoever. Picked up a loss of 2 yards.
Bradley O-line's going to have to suck it up tonight because they're going to be looking for Jackson Wilson on every play. This, to me, is probably a passing play, but let's see what coach calls. It's Bradley's at their 7-yard line. Remember, 2 years ago, down 21-0 in the first half and rallied to win that one. Back goes Walker, looking. Going to roll out, going to throw it. He finally throws it away. It's going to be third down. He had nobody open, so he throws it away into the sideline. It's going to be third down with the clock's at 10:51 and stop with the incomplete pass. Third and very long for the Bears. Their own worst enemy had a first down there. Marked back, taken away and marked back 10 yards because of holding penalty. And boy, that just kills you as a coach. We'll have a battle of the bands here at halftime. Walker Valley here, Bradley band as well. Both here tonight. 3rd and 23. Here we go, folks. Long count for the Bears. Looking to the sidelines. They're going to, Walker Valley's pointing at Bradley like they might have moved. Play clock's at 8 for Bradley Concrete. Here's the snap. Walker back looking. Going to throw it out flat. Oh, he's got a man wide open. He's got it. And he's got the first down. Acrobatic catch by Jarius Rogers.
And a first down, Jerry.
A perfect first down, or a play for the first down out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. And Jarius Rogers come wide open somehow, some way. Then he had to make a high catch and pull her down.
Out to the 35, so a 27-yard gain that time for the big first down by Rogers.
Fake to Wilson, and the flag blows it dead. It'll be 5 on the Bears, I believe, or a time call. Nope, flag on the Bears on the far side. This can be a procedure, a dead ball penalty, 5-yard backup. So 2 penalties against the Bears already here. We hadn't even played but a minute and a half. This one a 5-yarder back to the 30-yard line. They've got to get to the 45 for the next first down. Good crowd here. The home side is absolutely packed. The visiting side is very close to being full. There's a few empty seats over there. Here we go on 1st and 15 for the Bears. Walker fakes it to Wilson. Throws across the left side. It's going to be incomplete.
That's a good play.
Interference call on Walker Valley.
Well, he did have that left arm around his shoulder.
Braxton Smith, number 16, was for the foul. Jarius Rogers, again, the intended receiver. And this will give the Bears a first down. They'll mark it off from scrimmage, which is the 30-yard line. I said a first down. Might have been premature. Here, let's see. So we got 3 penalties called in 4 plays.
It should be a first, up to the 45. Let's just see. We'll let the officials tell us for real.
They get paid to do that, don't they?
Yep.
And that is holding, defensive holding.
Defensive holding.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
Yep, instead of interference, a 15-yarder. So defensive holding will give them 10. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yep, makes it a little bit easier for the Bears. Wilson stays in the backfield with Walker. Jarius Rogers out here to the right all alone. We've got twins out to the left side. Knox Watson. Well, the referee runs in to stop the play from taking place. Now the official going to talk this over. Side judge talked to the referee. Not really sure what that's about.
I believe they're checking where the yard, if they've got it marked right here.
First down. Yeah, that's a repeat of first down. 1st and 15, now 1st and 5. Yeah, that's a good pick up there, Brian. And into the middle will go no gain for Jackson Wilson, I believe. Boy, they are all over him tonight. Like cold on ice, as they say, like white on rice. 2nd down and 5, no gain.
Yeah, they're going to give him forward motion back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They're going to have to use him as a decoy, maybe. 2nd down and 5 to go for the Bears. Again, looking to the sidelines, play being signaled in by 2 or 3 different guys. Not sure which one is real and which one is the decoy. Coming to the side over here, number 10 is Demarius Ballard. He's the wide out right side. Back goes Walker again. Has time, looking, throwing deep down the field. He's going to be, there's an interference again on Walker Valley.
Yep. And that was easy to call right there. He impeded his progress. I mean, he had a good hold on him right there, so we're going to have the same call, I believe. Defensive holding.
Walker air-mailing. Boy, he's got a good arm. He's not a big guy, 5'11" or so, but he's got a rifle for an arm. And we're going to mark another penalty off here. That's going to be, 4 penalties in 6 plays. This can be a long, long game, guys, if this continues.
Gary, that was probably a really smart move by the Walker Valley defensive back there.
Save the touchdown?
I'm afraid the Bradley, I'm pretty sure the Bradley receivers were going to go flying right by for a touchdown if he hadn't have gotten his way.
Here comes a mark-off. It's going to be a Bear first down for Cleveland Ford and the Bears. A 10-yard mark-off to midfield. 1st and 10 for the Bears at that point. So Walker Valley guilty of 2 major infractions. The Bears have had 1 and then a 5-yarder, so 4 penalties marked off, 2 each way so far. Bears with trips right side, single man out left. We've got Demarius Ballard over here to the right side, along with Taylor Dugan. Jackson Wilson in the backfield. That little swing pattern to Wilson may be the key tonight. Here goes Goree in motion. He'll take the handoff, go to the left side. He cuts the field. He's got 5. He's got 6, 7, 8 yards. And a fumble. And Walker Valley has it. Yes, they do. Marcus Goree carries and drops it after.
That was Jay Allen.
Jay Allen, yes. After a 7-yard gain, Jay Allen Terry fumbles the ball, has it stripped. And Walker Valley has it in great field position at the 43-yard line for the Mustangs.
Elisha Pugh got that. Elisha Pugh for the Mustangs. Recovered the fumble.
So the Mustangs with great field position take over the first series of the game at 9:26 in the first quarter with no score so far. We've seen more penalties. We have good plays and we had a penalty, a turnover. So not a very good start for either team really. So let's see what the Bears do on defense. In the backfield will be quarterback Schwarzel along with Eli Denton. He'll hand it to Denton. He'll hit the middle. He'll have 5. He'll have 10. He'll have 15, 20, 25, all the way down to the 20-something yard line, maybe the 30. A huge gain to the 31-yard line from the 43. So 19-7, a 26-yard game for a Walker Valley 1st and 10 for the Mustangs in Bear territory as Denton come off that right side, had a big hole open and outran the defenders on the corner over there.
26-yard run by Eli Denton, and let me tell you, he's their Hoss. Hoss on offense, Hoss on defense. And two-time All-Stater. I tell you, Eli could line up with any team in East Tennessee and help.
Hands off to Eli again. He'll get short yards this time, down across the 30 to about maybe the 30. I don't think he made the 29. See where they spotted that. In between 29 and 30. Give him about a yard. Second down and 9 coming up. Second and 9, just inside the Bear 30-yard line at 8:57 here in the first quarter play from Bear Stadium. Walker Valley Mustangs and the Bears in a non-region game. Cleveland High School hosting McNean County, another non-region game this week. We'll hit region play next week when Cleveland comes to Bradley. And Walker lines up again. They've got twins to the left side, single man right. Denton at the tailback. He takes the handoff again, hits the middle, nothing. He stopped. He's going to lose yardage this time, and he is swarmed over by a bunch of Bradley Bears back to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard and a half or so. It's going to be 3rd and 11 to go.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep,
so now it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yep, about 3rd and 10. They give him forward progress right at the 31-yard line. Big play for Walker Valley. I don't know if it'd go for it. I guess it'd go for it here on 4th down, though, if they don't get the first at the 31-yard line, Bear territory. Swartzel smacking his hand, looks at the sideline. Now they're going to change up the play. He steps up forward, says something to his lineman, looks again to the sideline. Play clocks at 10. They're going to shift Gibson or Denton. Here goes a quarterback draw, and he's going to hit
he's nailed.
and he's sacked. Back to 35. Boy, that one blew up in her face. It's going to be 4th down and about 4th and about 13 or 14 to go for a first down back to the 34-yard line now in Bear territory. And they're going to put in, they're going to punt it. Looks like going to line up to punt it. Swartzel back there, though, in punt position. I'm not sure if he's the punter, number 1. But they're lined up to punt. Let's see if they actually do that. 4th and long, so if they pull Bradley offside, just 5 yards. Here's a snap. It's a good one. He will punt it. Left-footed kick. It'll go and kick and roll into the end zone. It'll be touched back into the Bears at the 20. Timeout on the field with, let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on the Buzz, 101.3. But reminding you about 10.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh.
And the Bears hand off to Jackson Wilson. He'll dive up the middle for about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line for the Bears. 2nd and 7. Bradley again in the no huddle, as most teams are at the high school level anymore. Twins right side, single man left. We've got 3 right side actually trips this way. And here's a handoff. Jackson Wilson going to the left side. He's going to bury his head and plunge forward to about the 26 or 27, where it's going to be 3rd down after a gain of about, 4?
26. He got 3 more.
Yep, 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, about 4 to go for the Bears. They've got to get to the 30 for the first down. Walker Valley defense playing tough right now. They had a bunch of turnovers they picked off against Notre Dame last week. Bradley had a bunch against Brainerd. Now Bradley's got 3 guys left side with only 2 guys covering them. And here's Walker looking out, and the flat's going to be and throwing it complete to
Goree.
Goree. He's going to try to spin free, and he's going to
he's free.
30, 35,
he's free.
40,
Come on,
45,
Marcus.
50, 45. Knocked out of bounds. There's a flag. Flag.
Yep,
flag
2
on the
flags
play.
back there at the 27-yard line.
And this is coming back. I've seen the motion already.
Yep. Boy, doggone it.
This could be a major penalty, blocking the back on the Bears. So wipe off about a 35, 40-yard gain of J. Allen Terry. Boy, good call that time and good run by.
That was Goree.
That was number 4, wasn't it, J. Allen?
No, 8.
Oh, sorry. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's wipe it off. It's 3rd and
the Bear.
13 to go. 3rd and 13.
Back to the 17.
Yep. Bradley will split the left side with 3 receivers. Jarius Rogers to the left side, right side. Wilson in the backfield. Now he'll split out to a flanker position out there. So Bradley, nobody in the backfield with Walker. The line will have to protect him. 3 down run, strict lineman. Walker back, throwing it in a long cross middle. It's going to be
complete
on a
Taylor
catch. Taylor Dugan with a great catch and a Bear
and a first down
at the 35-yard line for the Bears.
Oh, that was a big one.
Forward.
A big catch, big pass.
Diving
Taylor just simply turned around and went to his knees and caught it and made sure he had it.
Wilson ripped that one in there. Hand off to Wilson this time. He'll hit the middle. And it's going to be, there's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding. Good grief, guys. Referees, keep those flags you pocket for both teams. Hell, I guess we'll mark this and all. We'll call holding again. You call holding every play.
And they have.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
That's a good observation, Brian.
Officials think they get paid by the number of flags they toss, I believe. Goodness gracious. Flag was thrown off at the 31. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Bradley guy, as you guys know, but it's just crazy to see games like this. We saw it last week. 10-yard mark-off back to the 27 or 26.
20, we'll call it 27.
1st and 18 for the Bears. So replay the down. I think that's, 5 or 6 penalties already on both teams together?
6.
6. Oh, mercy. And we had some major gains marked off by both teams. Bradley again. Wilson will stay in the backfield this time. Trips right side. Single man left. Walker looking at the sidelines. Play clock's at 4, 3. He's back looking, throwing deep, going deep down the sidelines. He's got a guy down there. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. And no flags, folks. No flags on that play.
He was intending for Finn Mertens that time. He was double teamed.
5:13 in the quarter. No score yet in the game. Both teams have had possession. Walker Valley hasn't had it once. The Bears, this is their 2nd possession. They had a turnover. They had a good drive going. Had a turnover at the 43-yard line in Walker Valley territory.
Now they've marked that ball back almost to the 25, Gary. Yep. We were at the 27.
Going to be 2nd and 19. It'll be Wilson in the middle, and there's nothing in the middle. There's nothing. He's got a couple to the 29. Give him a couple. Going to be 3rd down, and still long, about 16 or 17 to go. Had no flags on 2 plays in a row without a flag, guys. We're getting there. Clock running at 4:50 to go in the period now. Coming up at halftime, I have a trivia question for you. One of those that should be rather easy if you heard any of our preseason or pregame broadcast today. Bradley again lines up, same formation. Wilson, a little pass down flat's going to be, there's a flag on the Bears. Procedure on the Bears, another mark off. That's 4 on the Bears so far here in the first quarter. 5-yarder, a dead ball foul. They'll mark it back from the 29 to the 24. Be 3rd and 21 now. Going the wrong way, guys. Going the wrong way.
It's 5 penalties against the Bears so far for 40 yards already.
Let's let the other officials throw a flag that have not thrown one. Maybe they'll all be happy. Brian, you got a flag down there, buddy? And here we go. Bradley with an empty backfield. 5 receivers out, 2 and 3. Walker back, looking. This time, no rush. He's looking. He's throwing it long down the field. Here's a pass going to be overthrown, incomplete, 4th down. So Bears will punt it away here on 4th and 21 at their own 24. And Jackson Wilson is normally the punter for the Bears. Skylar Perkle is the backup. He was punting earlier tonight for the Bears in warm-ups.
And we'll see Jackson. Is this his first punt of the season?
No, he punted last week. Well, did he punt? Did we punt last week? He's back to punt now.
He didn't punt it. Somebody else did. That crazy one.
Yeah, Tyler Cook, backup quarterback punted. Yep. I'm not sure who's deep. I can't see his number. He is standing at the 40-yard line for the Mustang. Jackson Wilson ready for the snap from Seth Adams. And now there's timeout on the field called by someone. called by the officials. I'm not sure what's going on here.
That's Braxton Smith back deep for the Mustangs, Gary.
And Jarius Rogers goes in for the Bears. Out comes number 5 of the Bears, and that will be Mason Gorey. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock on that. They'll reset the play clock. Set her up again. They're not going to fake this. I guarantee you, 4th and 21, you're on 21-yard line.
Going to be a straight punt.
Good snap. Oh, it's a fake.
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
a fake. Here's a pass going to be complete. 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30,
Come on,
25,
Come on,
20.
baby.
Touchdown.
All
Bradley
right.
Central. No, they're not going to fake it, are they?
No,
They ain't
no
gonna
fake.
4th and 21 on your own 24, and you fake it.
I have never seen it beat.
That's a Bill Price kind of fake.
Famous last words out of both of us, Gary. No, they will definitely not fake it here. 4th and 21.
Holy smoke.
Deep in your own territory, and you take it to the house. Man, that's why the coaches get paid, folks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Holy. Here's a snap. The place down. That kick is up. And it is good. No good. No good. No good. Tennessee Valley Rogers touchdown is good. The PAT is no good. Timeout on field at 3:56 in the period. 6-0 Bears. Miraculous play. We'll talk about it when we come back in 30 seconds here on the Buzz. 101.3. Back in 1.5 minutes.
McDonald's.
To the 20, the 25, and brought down about the 29-yard line. Be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at that point. And looks like the return to that time was number 13, and that was Blaine Lowe.
Gary?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes, the Bears are spitting and sputtering. They'll go 20 yards forward, 10 yards back the first 2 series of the night. Sometimes all it takes is one little play like that right there to just forget about everything. We're up 6-0, and it's just amazing how the ebb and flow goes back and forth. The Bears covered about 175 yards on that dive right there.
Well, we pick a play of the game when the game is over, and I don't know how in the world you can top that.
I don't know how early nomination.
That's unbelievable. I still can't believe what I saw.
Hand off to Denton in the backfield. He's going to be hit and stop, or he'll lose yardage. And boy, the Bear defense now is fired up, as all the team is.
There you go.
After a play like that, and he'll lose back to the 30 or 26. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. 2nd down and 12 coming up. And right now, Denton is the only one who's touched the ball at all for the Mustangs and carrying the ball.
Other than the quarterback.
Other than the quarterback, yes. Thanks for the correction there, Brian. But he's taken every snap in the running position. And they've not attempted a pass yet that I recall. Looking to the sidelines, get the play. Clock's at 3:16 and running. Bears up 6-0 here in the first quarter play after that miraculous 4th and 21 fake punt for a bunch of yards. And here comes the Bears on the blitz. Back, here's the pass coming up. He's going to have to roll for his life. He's going to run it to the 25 to the 30, and he's going to take it, dive, and slide down to the 30-yard line. Will be 3rd down and long. 3rd and about 8 coming up. Earl, recap that last drive of the Bears.
Well, they started on the 20, and after 3 penalties, they end up at the 24. And recapping that play one more time, Jackson Wilson was back to punt on 4th down and 21. That's right, folks. 4th and 21 from your own 24, and the Bears pull a fakeroo that works. Wilson passing to Marcus Goree all the way for a touchdown, 76 yards. I still can't believe that is a play maybe of the decade.
Walker Valley checking off at the line. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs. Back the pass is Schwartzel. He's looking. He's going to be hemmed in. He's going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be overthrown. Oh, nearly intercepted. Going to be 4th down. They'll punt it away. Well, I say they're in a punt.
Are you sure?
A typical punt formation type play coming up. No, I'm not sure of anything.
Yeah, you think they'll go for it here, Gary?
Well,
What do you think, Brian?
I think this will be a perfect time to go for it.
Why not? Hey.
Turnabout is fair play.
Got to ask Damon, who made the decision to run that play and who suggested, then who made the decision to do it. He has to make the final decision, of course, but they had this cooked up, I'm sure.
I suggested that one.
They watched films and maybe they saw something that felt like this could work. Here we go in the punt formation. Let's set to punt it away. The snap is a good one. He will punt it. Left footer and high, not going to be long. Going to hit and bounce and get out of the way. Gets a good roll from Walker Valley.
Good roll.
Hits it to 40, rolls down inside the 30, about the 28, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. Let's take a quick 30 at 1:59 to go in the period. 6-0 Bears, back in a half minute on the Buzz 101.3, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Quickly, again, the handoff to Jackson. Again, that same spot left side. He'll have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 yards up to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up after Wilson's 4-yard gain. Coach Floyd told us earlier, said he doesn't want to wear Jackson out. He got a little tired at the end of the season. Had a shoulder problem, too. Last year he did. And you just don't want to wear your workhorse out like that. He's got the fleet of, here's a handout again to Wilson. He'll try to hit outside. He will not make it. Well, he gets a yard or two up to the 45, just across. Going to be 3rd down and about long 4, short 5. So give him a couple of yards on the play. 3rd down and let's call it 4. They move it up a little bit to the 46. 3rd and 4. Bears have Jarius Rogers out wide right. Taylor Dugan out with Goree on the left side. Looks like J. Allen Terry in the backfield there, and it'll be a handoff to the running back, and that's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down at the Bear 47. J. Allen Terry to the 47 to give him a yard. It's going to be 4th and 3. And 4th down, what do you do this time, Coach?
This would be a good time for a fake punt.
4th and 3 would probably kick it away.
No, it's too short.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Earl. It never worked.
Never worked.
Look for field position now, I'd say. Wilson will drop back, and again, back deep for the Mustangs, be number 16, Braxton Smith. Jackson Wilson, and also dropping back deep to number 2, Tucker Owenby. Now, if he does good, I'll claim him as an Owenby. If he doesn't have a good game, I don't know him.
No. You have to declare sides.
That's what we see. Here's a nice punt by Wilson. Going to be fair caught at the 25-yard line. So, and that'll end the first quarter play with the Bears up 6-0. After 1 quarter play, the scoreboard reads Bradley Central 6 and Walker Valley nothing. I'd like to remind you about our friends at George Gray Allstate Insurance. They're on Key Street. George Gray Allstate Insurance on Key Street as we end the first quarter for Taziki's. Back in 1 minute with more live coach here on the Buzz 101.3. 101.3 on a beautiful, gorgeous night for our football. The rain shower, about 5 o'clock, cooled things down quite a bit. A huge, huge crowd here. I'm sure the concession stands and Kona Ice and all those guys are doing great business tonight. Right now it's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 26-yard line, where it's 1st and 10. They trail 6-0 the Bears in a not a sloppy first quarter, but just a penalty-marred first quarter for both teams. With Denton in the backfield, Schwartzel at quarterback. The snap to Schwartzel. He'll hand up Denton, and he'll hit. No, it's not Denton this time. It's a different. They got to get to the 36. The ball at the 31 in Mustang territory. Schwartzel hands it all to Jones. He'll hit the middle. He'll have nothing. He has stood up right there, maybe make the line of scrimmage. And boy, the whole middle of the line. I can't call all those names off. It looks like Gage Anderson's in there for one.
They're going to give him no gain.
Bunch of guys. 3rd and 5 coming up. Here comes Chipper Franks in at one of the back positions. Denton is back in number 42. He's a double All-State player at linebacker the last 2 years, and he's at tailback right now. They got twins left side, nobody out right. Looks like a running play coming up. They will fake it. Nope, going to throw it. Pass across the middle is going to be caught, and he'll have the first down after a slant pattern on a post pattern.
Or two.
Number 2, Tucker Owenby. And it'll be a 1st 10 for the Mustangs, and Cleveland Ford out to the 41-yard line at 10:43 to go here in the
he's first half. On that one. A pretty good catch.
Well, I can claim him now, okay? That was a good catch. Good throw, too, by Schwartzel.
All those Owenbys can catch.
Yeah, we catch different things, though.
You were right with me there, buddy. It's just like cousin Vaughn Grissom with the Braves. He's tearing it up.
Yeah, boy, he is. Braves are red hot again. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Braves are at the Cardinals tonight in St. Louis. Back goes Schwartzel. He's throwing it deep across the middle. It's going to be complete. Oh, a great catch. Looks like it may be a flag there, too. No, not a flag. It's a towel. It will be a 1st and 10 at the Bear 36.
That's that Owenby kid again.
Oh, Tucker. That's my cousin there, folks. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs in Cleveland Ford at the Bear 36 as they've got a drive going on passing game now.
23 yards on that one.
Back-to-back first down passes. Only man in the backfield again is Denton. Schwartzel will turn. He'll hand it to him, hit the left side, and he'll have a yard or two. Out across down the past 35 to, 34-yard line. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 coming up. The sun is just about going down behind those big oak trees over there. Everybody's going to be in the shade here in a couple of minutes. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Same exact set as before. Schwartzel, he claps his hands. Now he looks at the sideline to change the play. Going to signal something in to him on 2nd and long, 2nd and 8. He barks a signal out to his line. And here comes a snap. It'll be a fake on the handoff and a pass complete to the 35-20, 25-20. And that's going to be Owenby again, all the way down to the Bear 13. And boy, that was nearly intercepted that time for a pick 6. He gambled on it, missed it, and got a 1st and 10 to the Bear 13-yard line for the Mustangs. Tucker Owenby 3 consecutive catches, 3 consecutive
and good
first
catches
downs.
too.
Yeah,
I mean,
not easy ones.
No, that was at the 13, so that's 21 yards. He's got catches of 10, 23, and 21. Another first down.
That'll lead up some yards in a hurry. 9:05 to go in the first half now. Again, Denton stays in the backfield with Schwartzel. They may run this one in, and that'll be Schwartzel or Denton. He's going to be hit. Spins free for a yard or two, but nothing more. He might have made the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and long. And at least going to be still 10 to go. Mark it right at the 13 again. 2nd and 10. They've shut the running game down here the last few plays, but Tucker Owenby has been burning the Bears alive, catching those long passes. Don Jones goes in for the Bear at defensive end. Mustangs have 2 men out wide left. Owenby out wide right. Again, looking to the sidelines. Play clock's at 15 for Bradley Concrete. Long look over. They finally get set at the line. Play clock's at 5. Schwartzel smacks his hands. Oh, they had a guy moving over there, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, number 9's
Don
got
Jones
him.
Just checked in.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd and long now. 3rd, he'll lose. Let's see. 2nd and 8, he'll lose about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 13 now. Don Jones and Rodney Williams team up that time. I believe Jones hit him first, wrapped him up where he couldn't at least release the ball.
And they have a loss. Where is that, the 17?
5-yard loss back to the
17.
16. Looks like 16.
16-yard line.
Yeah, ball's right at the 16. Right in the center of the field.
The going gets a little tougher when it gets down into the red zone, fellas.
Yeah, they're in that key drive zone, and they could be thinking about a field goal if they don't get the first here.
This has been a nice drive by Walker Valley, but the Bear Black Hole defense has toughened here a little bit in the...
Been the Tucker Omby show. Well, they're going to call time. I believe Walker says give us a timeout. And it is a timeout call for the Mustangs, and we'll take one with them here. At 7:26 going to first quarter play. Time on the field for Tzatziki's. We'll be back in 1 minute with more live coverage on the Buzz 101.3.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Down and 13 after the Walker Valley timeout. Let's see what they've got cooked up here. Where is Ornby at? He is over here right at almost a tight end position for the Mustangs. Schwartz will drop back, look right. He's looking. He's going to be running for his life. And he's going to throw it away and throw it into the end zone.
Oh, got a man there.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Yes. Someone got open on the far side.
That's Oinby.
Tucker Oinby. I'm going to have a talk with his dad.
You're going to have to speak to him. If he's really close kin to you, Gary, hey, we can't have this.
6-6 our score now. Walker Valley with a chance to take the lead here at 7:17 to go in the first half of play. Lining up to kick that extra point. Be number 9. It'll be Eli Wilson, the old left footer. That was a great catch. Boy, he was running for his life, and he could come open back there somehow. Omi is lined up on the right side, and the kick is up. And it's good. Timeout on the field at 7:17 after the Tennessee Valley Raleigh touchdown. 7-6 Mustangs back with their kickoff in just 30 seconds.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Valley touchdown and an extra point that give them a 7-6 lead at 7:17 in the first half. Earl, what kind of drive was that for the Mustangs?
74 yards, 9 plays. And, of course, the Schwartzel to Owenby. Pass for the touchdown, 16 yards. And the PAT by Eli Wilson gives the Mustangs a 7-6 lead.
Eli kicking off again. This one a low line drive. It's going to be taken short at the 18. That's J. Allen Terry, 20, 25, 30, squirming through to the 34. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears at that point. I believe they'll mark him at the 35.
He returns it 15 yards.
15-yard return for J. Allen Terry. Just a sophomore who told Coach Damon Floyd, says, my goal this year is to make Jackson Wilson Mr. Football.
All right.
I thought that's pretty cool coming from a sophomore.
That is pretty good.
Wow.
34-yard line for the Bears, first
down
and
10.
Talk
about a selfless goal.
Yep.
I'm going to help my teammate, who is one of the best running backs in the area, be Mr. Football.
Yep, that's what he said.
I love it.
Damon mentioned that on his interview this week. Here comes the Bears on the handoff to Wilson. He'll hit the middle. He's going to have 5, 10. He's got 15. He's got 20, 25, 30, down to the 40-yard line.
There we go.
1st and 10 for the Bears. And Jackson Wilson and Cleveland Ford. And, boy, he hit the hole. Offensive line did his job that time.
That is more Jackson Wilson-like right there.
From the 30, where were they at, Earl?
34.
34 to the
26 yards.
Wilson limps off. Oh, he's limping off with a right ankle injury or leg injury bothered him. He'll limp off the field. Into the game for the Bears will be number 5, Mason Goree at receiver. And in the backfield, probably have J. Allen Terry, I'm guessing. Or is that Goree? Bradley trying to get set here. They may call time.
That's J. Allen.
J. Allen back there is Juju Gamble. We call her Mrs. Gamble now. Married Shaw Gamble this summer. Here's a handoff. Jay Allen in the middle. He's going to have 5 yards, maybe down across the 40 to the 35 or so before he's pushed back. It'll be 2nd down and right at 6 to go. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 to go.
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
Let me very quickly throw some roses toward our offensive line there. And Bryson Bivens, Jacob Page, and Brody Morgan, especially that time. That is a hole opened up on that right side that I could have run through.
Wow. I always like to mention those guys there. The big hogs up front, they call them. 2nd down and 6, looking to the sidelines. Is Alex Wilson with J. Allen Terry in the backfield. There's that Goree. I can't see it.
That's the Goree. I mean, no.
That's J. Allen.
Yep. Switch to the right side. Twins either side for the Bears. Walker back looking left, looking right, throwing down right down the middle.
Got a man.
Complete.
Yes.
No. Did he catch it?
Yes, he did. Oh,
yes.
No, he didn't.
Incomplete, they say, when he hit the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
What a catch that was going to be. And who
by
was
number
it?
11. That's
Jarius Rogers.
Jarius Rogers.
Wow. Great throw.
I thought he had it.
He came down with it, and when he hit the ground, the referee indicated the ground knocked it loose. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 to go now. 3rd and 6.
He was covered well. He went high in the air, momentarily had it, and then when he hit the ground, boom. I didn't see it squared away.
Looking to the sidelines. J. Allen Terry in the backfield with Walker. Trips left side this time for the Bears. Huge crowd here tonight. And time's going to be called for the Bears. Walker sees something he doesn't like.
On that big run.
And he will call time for the Bears. And for Tzatziki's, we'll take a 1-minute timeout here on the Buzz 101.3 at 5:35 and a half, 7-6 Walker Valley. Back in 1 minute.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
After a Bradley Central timeout for Tzatziki's. Now I have a different set. Twins either side now. J. Allen Terry still in the backfield. Man in motion will be Jarius Rogers. Back goes Walker looking, throwing deep. Oh, he's got him wide open. Touchdown!
Yes, baby.
Wide open. That is number 10. Demarius Ballard for the Bears. And there's a flag.
Oh, my goodness.
It's coming back. Boy, what a beautiful play. Holding's going to be, here comes a call, holding on the Bears.
Golly bum.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that was a beautiful play right there.
He was wide
Ballard
open.
was behind his man several yards. Hauled it in. That was going for a 36-yard TD. All for naught.
Back to the 46 now. Jackson Wilson is standing now. He is trying to walk it off. And Brian, did you get a look at what they're working on him down there?
Yeah, I was afraid it was an ankle or a knee, Gary, but it looks like he's working on the thigh problem. Looked like a heavy bruise, and he is in considerable pain at the moment. They're trying to stretch him out.
Okay, 3rd down and long for the Bears. 3rd and about 17 to go for a first. At the Mustang 47, back goes Walker again, looking, throwing out in the flat. It's going to be complete. At the 32, it's going to be short.
That's
be
Dugan. Taylor.
And no flags, Taylor Dugan. Great catch on a good throw by Wilson. At the 32, they got to get 2 more yards. It's going to be 4th down. And
15-yard play.
At the 32, it's going to be a good 2 yards shy. 4th and a long 2. And Wilson is standing up and not putting a lot of weight on that, but the trainer is working with him right now. He's got his helmet off. Hope there's nothing seriously wrong with the young junior. And on 4th down and 2, the Bears will hand off and hit the middle. It's going to have the first down.
First down and more.
25, 20. Again, it's going to be Jay Allen Terry, the sophomore. A 1st and 10 for the Bears, and no flags on the play. No flags. Down to the 22-yard line.
10-yard pickup by Jay Allen Terry. That was beautiful right there.
Good blocking by the line again. You heard Brian go through the starting lineup for the guys on the offensive line.
Did you see me get out of the way of that one, Gary?
Yes, I did. You're dancing like a ballerina.
Buddy, I tell you, you just don't lose the footwork.
4:40 to go in the half. Now, clock stopped the out-of-bounds play. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Handoff again in the middle. Jay Allen Terry. He'll have 1, 2, or 3 down across the 20. Let's say a gain about 2 just inside the 20. 2nd down and about 8 to go at the 20.
Right, just a tad inside the 20. We'll give him 2.
In the Kia of Cleveland drive zone, we call that. Coming up halftime of South Finance halftime show. We'll have our trivia question. We'll look at Earl's stats. We'll have a sideline report as we go to the break with Crawford's Pharmacy and Mr. Brian Grisham with Coach Damon Floyd on the sidelines as they head to the dressing room. Here we go on 2nd down and 8. Walker fakes the handoff. Pass the flat's going to be complete.
That's to Knox Watson.
Knox Watson. He's going to have 5. He's going to have down inside.
Down to the 6.
And go to maybe the 5-yard line. There'll be a 1st and 10, a 15-yard gain. 1st and go for the Bears.
Yeah,
Walker, 5-yard
big
line.
First down right there. Knox wide open.
Yep.
He was a little flare out to the right. Somebody forgot to cover him, and he takes it to the, where's that going to be marked?
5-yard line, I believe.
At the 5.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
Knox lines up as an H-back, which is really a yard off the line of scrimmage where the tight end would line up. And now time's going to be called by Walker Valley. Nope. Yep, Walker Valley calls time, and we'll take 1-2 for Tazeke. 3:25 to go in the first half of play. 7-6, Walker Valley by 1. Big back on the 1st and goal for the Bears in just 1 minute.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Walker Valley timeout. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bears at the Walker Valley 5-yard line with 3:26 and a half. Bears will have single man either side. They'll line up with 2 men in the backfield now. It'll be
straight to Allen. Jay Allen Terry takes it in.
Bears and no
yes,
flags.
baby.
Out of the shotgun on 1st and goal for the 5. The Bears take the lead at 12-7. The question now, do you go for 2 or do you go for 1 to kick it?
I think you've got to go for 2 here.
I would say early in the game, yeah.
Damon will definitely go for 2.
Walker going back in. Brian, you had a good look at that one down there, didn't you?
I think the Bears caught the Mustangs.
defense off guard that time, Gary, because they weren't expecting the direct snap, and he had free sailing all the way into the end zone. I tell you what, fellas, one of the key plays on this drive was the pass to Taylor Dugan, and because he was slipping and falling down, and then still managed to catch the ball. And if you've never done that, that's hard to do.
Bears are going for two, the same set they had there, except Walker's at quarterback now. Put a man in motion right to left. He'll take the snap. He's back looking. All kind of time. Throws into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be no good for the PAT. So the Bears get the Tennessee Valley Rollins touchdown at 3:22. We'll take a 30-second timeout here by mentioning our friends at Andrew Johnson Bank. Helping friends is their business. 2 locations, Cleveland downtown by the Monument and on North Ocoee Street across from Walmart. We'll take a 30-minute break here on The Buzz 101.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
The kick on the first PAT and went for 2. Had a good shot at getting that, but they didn't make it, so it's 12-7 lead for the Bears. Some scores mentioned. McMinn Central winning 14-0 over Tellico Plains. Farragut leads West 7-6 in the second quarter. Polk leading Sequoia 7-0 in the first quarter on Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Here it's 12-7, the Bears over the Mustangs as the Bears prepare to kick off. Grant Haney kicking right to left on your radio dial. Here's a line drive squibber. It's going to hit and bounce and be bobbled back inside the 10 and falls on the 7-yard line. A huge mishandling of the ball. And I believe that's Tucker Ormby, number 2. He couldn't get it corralled. No, it's not Tucker back there. 13. Don't want to blame that on Tucker. He won't make mistakes. That's Blaine Lowe on that time trying to corral it there. And he made the wise decision, fell on rather than trying to pick it up.
And they're going to start from their own, what is that,
7.
the 8?
7.
8 yard.
7. Look at the scoreboard. Well, now they moved. It's 8.
Yeah.
8.
Scoreboard is not always.
1st and 10 from the 8 for Walker Valley, deep in their territory. The Bear defense now is going to rear their ugly heads and try to put some pressure on the offensive unit of Walker Valley. See how they'll line up here. Looks like Denton will be in a backfield. They like this set here. They overload to one side with twin receivers to the right side this time. Denton in backfield with Schwartzel. And they will hand it to him. He'll try to go left. And he's going to be the 10 to the 15. He's going to have a first down right at it. Maybe a yard shy to 17. No, they're going to say, I don't know if that's a first. Well, I guess it is to 17. Well, if it was at the 8-yard line, had to get a first down at the 17.
They were at the 8, and that's not a first down. Can't be a first down. But they've already moved the sticks.
Yep.
Can't be a first down starting at the 8.
May move them back.
They'll have to.
Yep, Fish is going over there. And now the guys jumped the gun on the chain gang.
Yes. Throw a flag on them.
The guy over there did not signal him to move. That's why I was watching.
Yeah, they're at the 17, so it should be 2nd and 1.
Yep. I've done the chain gang a lot, and one of the things that tells us pregame is don't move the chains till we signal for you to move the chains. There's a classic example of why you don't do that.
They broke the cardinal rule of chain gang.
It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the from the 17, 18. Where are they at? 17. They got to get just outside the 18. It's going to be 2nd and a long yard. Now they got it set up. They'll make it a short yard now.
That's that Bradley County education for Stacy Reimer there. He had that all the way.
He spotted that right away.
Yes,
and Earl and I seen up here too. That couldn't have been a first down.
Right. Do simple math, folks.
Yes, sir.
9 plus 8 is 17.
And they'll hand off, and we'll get the first down by a yard maybe. Well, we barely got it. maybe the 18-yard line. This may be a first down. Let's see. But, folks, don't move the chains yet. And now they do move the chains. They say it is a first down. It's just
at the 18.
Right at the 18.
I'll agree with that.
1st and 10 now for the Mustangs. 2.5 clock running here in the first half. Let's see. They've burned 2 timeouts. The Bears have used 1. Mustangs have 1 in their pocket. We have nothing to report on Cleveland yet with McMinn County. They started at 7:30. This was 7 o'clock kickoff. Braves will not play till 8 o'clock tonight, so we'll have a score, maybe a partial score before we leave the air tonight. The snap. The handoff. Denton going left side.
That's 20.
That's not Denton. That's
Noah Jones.
Jones. He's going to have some yards. It's going to be 2nd down and still about 6 to go after a 4-yard gain. And we got a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag.
Oh, this is not a dead ball. This is going to be 15 on somebody. This is going to be 15 on somebody.
And I believe they're moving the Bears back. Let's see.
Yep. J. Allen Terry checks out.
Might have been a late hit, fellas.
It's going to be personal foul on the Bears. Another major penalty giving Walker Valley a 1st and 10.
Give him 5 yards on the play and another 15.
On the dead ball personal foul. It's on the far side. I'm not sure what happened there. But with 1:59 to go in the first half, Walker Valley's probably going to come out and try to find Tucker loose on a passing pattern. Move the ball out to the 38-yard line, still in Mustang territory. 1st and 10 for Walker Valley at that point against the Bears, who lead at 12-7 here on Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. And here we go. Walker Valley that same. They like this formation. Schwartzel claps his hands. Here's a snap. We'll hand it to Denton. He'll hit the middle for nothing. He's going to lose yardage, actually. He's going to lose 2 or 3 back to the just across the 35. He's going to lose about 3 yards. That's going to give him a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Mustangs. And they know they've got the ball coming out.
A yard back.
May be content to run it out. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Mustangs. Into the game for the Bears will be number 9, Don Jones, who had a big play on a previous Walker Valley drive, we thought, but they got the touchdown later on. Brady with the 3 down linemen. They like to run a 3-3-5 defense typically. And it looks like we got someone ready to blitz over there. They're going to pass the ball. Here's what Bradley's expecting. And here's Schwartzel back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it and just dump it out in the flat. Incomplete. Oh, he had a guy open for, but he was going to be hit for a loss as well.
That was
intent for Denton. But he had a defender ready to nail him there. But he dropped the ball. He tried to run before he had it, as they say. Clock's at 58.8. Brian's going to grab Coach Floyd as we go to the dressing room at halftime. Get some quick thoughts from him on the first half of play so far. A little different than it was last week. We were 53-6, I think, at this point last week. 53-7, something like that. Schwartzel looking at the sidelines. Play clock's at 11 for Bradley Concrete. Clock is stopped. They have 1 timeout left. Long time to look in. Play clock's at 3-2. He gets it off just in time. Hands it to Denton. He'll hit the left side. He'll have some yards, but not a first down. Well short at the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down or 4th down. Let's make it 4. Time call by the Bears.
Knox Watson on a solo tackle.
4th and a long 8 for the Mustangs. Bradley will call time. They've got 1 more left after this. I need to see where Jackson Wilson's at. Brian, have you seen Jackson lately? Is he up and about?
Let me do some prowling around, see what I can find, Gary.
I see him. He's down here with his helmet off, standing about the 45
yeah, he's out
line.
here trying to walk it off a little bit. He's walking much better than he was.
Yeah.
He's carrying his helmet, so he's lobbying to get back in the game. But you know, that's the way football players do. They say, "I'm ready, coach." But
still flexing his legs there.
It'll be real interesting to see how they work on him at halftime and see on him.
Our friends at Tennessee Wesleyan offer an addition of wide variety of traditional undergraduate degrees. TW offers degree completion programs and allied health degrees, including nursing, dental hygiene, and Master of Occupational Therapy. After the Bradley timeout, they're taking the field again at 50.8 seconds to go in the half. And the Bears will have it after the punt, if it's a punt. Never say never again.
Are you predicting a punt this time, Gary?
Well, they got 3 wideouts over here to this side. You know, looks like somebody could be open. It is 4th and 8, and boy, it's dangerous territory if you fake it and don't get it. Here's a punt Boom.
That's a nice punt. That's a good punt right there.
All back to the 2-yard line, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30-yard line. A great return that time by Jarius Rogers, who took it from the 2 all the way out to the 35-yard line. Great return, and man, what a booming punt to the 2-yard line.
58 yards.
Flag
It
on
just
the play.
kept hanging and drifting deeper. 58-yard punt.
Did you say flag on the play?
There's a flag on the play.
Oh,
the Bears blocking the back, I believe.
Yep. I'm not sure where it was thrown at.
About the 40-yard line.
Well, they mark it from the 30. Oh, yeah. They mark it from the 30, looks like. Mark it from the line of scrimmage. Yep. Another big major mark off of the Bears, and boy, they have been snake bit with penalties back to the 20, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 20 with 39.5 to go. Bears up 12-7. They have one timeout remaining, and let's see if they choose to, well, let's just see what they choose to do here. In the backfield will be J. Allen Terry with Walker. Taylor Dugan out wide right. Then Marcus Goree. And also Demarius Ballard out wide left. Here's the handoff in the middle. J. Allen Terry, he's going to have 5 yards. He's going to have 10. He's dragging guys out.
He's got a
25
first.
to the 30 to the 32. Will be stopping the clock for the first down for the Bears. And Cleveland Ford at the 32-yard line. They're barely quickly ready to snap the ball. Clock running at 28 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun, pass the flat's going to be complete to Demarius Ballard. He's going to have short yards out across the 35 to the 37. That will stop the clock.
That's Demarius Ballard.
A gain of 6, well, close to 5. 2nd and 5 for the Bears at their 37. 22.2 to go. Bears do have the one timeout remaining. I'd say you're going to see a long pass attempt right here. Nope, Walker back. Yep, there he goes out in the flat. It's going to be intercepted, maybe?
Yep.
Intercepted.
Number 16.
By Walker Valley's number 16, Braxton Smith, on a diving catch at the Walker Valley 46, I believe. Walker's first interception of the year for the Bears. Ball's at the 45. They'll mark it down with only 17.4 to go. So Walker Valley may air it out to Tucker Hornby. Who knows? He's been the go-to guy on the receiving pattern tonight. He's out here to the right side. He'll line up wide right. They've got trips to the left side. Bradley needs some defenders over there. Tucker Hornby going to be matched up with number 7, Fenton Mertens for the Bears. Fenton's a senior veteran. He'll inch up close. Now he's going to back off the line there a little bit. Schwartzel back, rolling left, rolling. Still looking, throws it, heaves it out of bounds, incomplete with 11.2 to go. 2nd and 10 coming out. Mustangs will have the ball coming out. Start of the second half as they won the toss and deferred. 12-7 the Bears lead. Hadn't given the score in a while. 12-7 the Bears on top here from Bear Stadium and Jimmy Level Field. And a great crowd and an exciting first half of play so far. Mustangs looking to the sideline for the play call. Bradley with 3 down linemen, make it 4 now. Denton steps up. He's right side by side with Schwartzel. Schwartzel back under fire to Denton complete, and he's going to be short of the first down and out of bounds. Nope, he's not out of bounds, and that's going to end the play in the half. So the play will end. The first half of play, the Mustangs, as Denton picks up, no gain actually. Got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him one play. They may give him one untimed down here. The play clock ran out. They were trying to get it stopped with under a second to go, and it looks like they did get it stopped. Timeout, Walker Valley, their final timeout. They have one shot to go. So this is the old Hail Mary. Throw it as far as you can and put everybody out there and see if somebody can catch it. The old tip drill or whatever sometimes. You never know what's going to happen here.
Hey, Gary, just one quick thought.
What's that?
You look up the scoreboard. The Bears are on top 12-7, but it doesn't quite feel like it. If you're Walker Valley, you look up there and you're thrilled to death to be down 12-7 at halftime.
Yep,
and
you're right.
You're the Bears, you're ahead, but you think, oh my gosh, just 12-7, and we've shot ourselves in the foot. So that's just kind of the feeling as we go into halftime.
Both teams will probably make some adjustments at halftime.
Undoubtedly.
And let's see, here we go. Bradley's going to be in the prevent defense. Going to have 4 guys down linemen. They may try the old hook and ladder kind of thing. Who knows? Coach Drew Akins, he's a pretty wily old coach over there for the Mustangs.
Might want a fake pun here.
Yeah. Here we go on 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs at their 48, the final play. They put 1 second back on the scoreboard, actually, as they burn their final timeout. And Schwartzel with Denton behind him now. He'll take the snap. He's back looking right, going to step up. He's going to be chased, and he's going to be tackled. And he fumbles the ball. It's loose.
Pick it up. Let's go.
Pick it up and run it. And Bradley will have the fumble recovery. That will be Finn Mertens on the recovery, but he'll run out of bounds as the half ends with the Bears up 12-7. So we'll go quickly to Brian Grisham as soon as he gets a chance to grab Coach Floyd for the Crawford's Pharmacy sideline report. And Brian is approaching him. Let's see if we can get him real quick, like. Here comes Coach Floyd.
All right, fellas, I'm right here with Coach Damon Floyd for the Crawford Farmers sideline report. Coach, sometimes good teams have to fight through a little adversity. The Bears had some adversity in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many penalties we got. We got a ton, and it's just killing us. So if we don't straighten that out, we're not going to be on the good end of it.
On the bright side, we look up the board. It's 12-7. I don't know how we're ahead, but we are.
We ain't even looking at the scoreboard right now. We're just frustrated with the mistakes we're making.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Fellas, that's Coach, a very frustrated Coach Damon Floyd, and I really appreciate him taking the time. He was chewing his gum hard, fellas.
That's our Crawford's Pharmacy sideline report from Mr. Brian Grisham. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here and get ready for our Southline Finance halftime show as the Walker Valley Band takes the field. And we'll be back in just 2 minutes. We'll look at our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. And the first thing we'll do is have our trivia question, see who can win that large piece this week. Doc Hollywood won it last week. He knew the answer to the trivia question. We'll see who knows it first tonight. Back in 2 minutes.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way.
said be back on. I said.
And now for your halftime entertainment, the Bradley Central High School marching band under the direction of Nolan Howard and Ashley Garner.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
George Gray, one of our good friends, a strong supporter of Bradley Central Sports. He has his all-state office there on Key Street. And we'll be back in 1 minute with the Bradley Central kickoff to Walker Valley on the Buzz 101.3 as we wrap up our Southline Finance halftime show. Back in 1. Yep, get 1 here.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw
Thing
talents
McMinn County and
into
Cleveland
something
score
greater.
scoreless at the half. So Cleveland, a little better start this week than last. They're scoreless with McMinn County at the half on our Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard. We looked at some other scores earlier, and man, alive. Baylor leads Ensworth 7-0 in their game there. Heritage leading East Ham now 10-3 in the second quarter. Polk over Sequoia 14-6 in the second. Sweetwater leading Rockwood 14-0 in the second. Woodward leading McCauley, the three-time defending state champion, 10-7 in the first quarter. That's in the private schools. Red Bank 9, Ooltewah nothing.
Wilson's is dressed. He's at the back end of the end zone.
I thought that was him.
He's loosening up.
He's got his helmet on, and
he does. He's going to play.
He's going to
unofficially from Earl.
I don't know Earl. Earl, he's limping awful bad.
We need him for his passing attack.
He is trying to. He's trying to run, but he's limping.
There's no way, Earl.
I agree.
They're going to have to keep him out. They got to save him for future there.
Yep. He's trying to get it loose, but boy, he's limping badly.
It didn't. He's limping just about the same or worse than he was when he went in.
It's like you said earlier. He's going to tell Coach Floyd, "Yeah, I can go, Coach." Yeah, and Damon says, "Why are you limping then?"
We got just another minute or so. This first half, exciting first half, 12-7 play. Our play of the year so far for the Bears has been the 4th and 21 when you're in punt position, and Jackson Wilson, we were just speaking of, pulls down and throws a pass for a 76-yard touchdown for the Bears, and that was Marcus Goree. They caught that and took it 76 yards. It was a total yardage of 76. And as we get ready for second half, we'll take another quick 30-second break here as we wrap up the Southland Finance halftime show. Back in just 1/2 minute with the kickoff.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't
Yes, third.
Yes, sir. A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
It's something that ends in 3.
It's going to be Blaine Lowe, 13.
13.
He was back there earlier. And here comes a kick.
Number 2 on the other side.
Pena high, end over end, a spinner to the 13, to the 15, to Ornby, to the 20, to the 25, to the 29. He's brought down. That's not Tucker, though. That's 13, Blaine Lowe. Blaine Lowe took that. He and Tucker were back there deep. Blaine Lowe returns to the 29-yard line. He's brought down by several Bears. Be a first and 10 for the Mustangs, who trail 12-7 to the Bears here. Just underway in the third quarter play, and the clock didn't even start. Should have run some time off there, folks.
Yep.
Got 10 or 15 seconds. And now the officials over here holding up play. Oh, don't tell me we got a clock problem here. Oh, me. The timekeeper's on the sidelines down here at the 30, and they're talking to him, trying to see what is not working. They should have ran about 10, 15 seconds off at least. And
the referee has the timepiece in his hand, trying to run the clock, and it won't move.
If it doesn't work, they'll bring him up here and put him on the scoreboard like they had to do down at East Hamilton last week. On Friday night when Brian had that game down there, it was not working. Here comes a repairman out there with a Bradley 33 jersey, not a player, but someone wearing a Bradley jersey, as they continue to work on that. And now David Phillips, Mr. Fix-It, he's down there helping them.
The director of football operations.
And I'm not sure.
That's dispatch number 33 to Turner Jackson. And here comes the boss.
And not a whole lot to tell you here, folks. It's just that the game clock did not start on the touch, which it has to do. Here comes Turner Jackson. If Turner can't fix it, they'll bring the guy up here to the press box.
Turner knows a lot about a lot.
Ball's going to be placed at the 29 when play does begin, but still a group meeting down here with the officials and Turner Jackson. And, well, I hope they don't want to keep this time on the field.
Oh, I hope so, too.
That is not good. But apparently they're going to for now. They can come up here and use the scoreboard clock. We've got a mechanism up here unless they've taken it out. They used to have the timekeeper who starts and stops the play clock up here And they're looking at the scoreboard like, yeah, there's running. Well,
yeah, it is.
Now they're going to run off a few seconds, probably about 10 or 15, I'm guessing. So whatever it was, they got it fixed apparently.
11:53.
11:53, they're saying. 11:53. They're telling them up here to say 11:53.
11:53.
I guess 7 seconds.
7 seconds off. There we go.
And while we're doing, like, remind you about Tennessee Western University, an education program is the only one in the state to have 100% EdTPA pass rate since its implementation. That's Tennessee Wesleyan University, tnwesleyan.edu, tnwesleyan.edu. And I believe, well, they're still hesitating. The guy in the white hat looks at the sideline and says, are you ready to go? And I believe we may start play here in a moment. It's 12-7 the Bears. Walker Valley will have the first possession of the third quarter. I'm not sure what the holdup is now. They've got the clock ran down.
Yep. It's set at 11:53.
And I believe the official is going to move to his position and say, let's go. They'll
Walker
start.
Valley is going to start from their own 29.
They'll start it now, and the clock is set. The play clock should run.
Yes, sir.
Maybe. Play clock's not running either. So 11:53 is on the scoreboard. Here comes the official. That's Roy Smith, Roy Cross, coming up here. He will start and stop the clock for the officials. And we're ready to go again. 11:53 in the third quarter. Here we go. The first play of the half. Schwartzel hands to Denton. He'll go left side, and he'll be hit after a gain of a couple of yards to the 31. Gain of 2 for Eli. Second down, 8 coming up. Knox Watson on the tackle. And also Jacob Gentry, I believe. Second and 8 for the Mustangs at their 31-yard line. They trail 12-7 here. This is a non-region game for both teams. Bradley in action next week right here with Cleveland High School, who has scoreless at halftime with McMinn County. Bradley switching defensive positions. They will hand off to Denton again, and he's hitting a backfield. He'll go down hard.
Yep, going to lose a little.
Going to lose back to the 30, a loss of a yard. 3rd and 9 coming up. There's Knox Watson again on the tackle. After the initial drive, Denton has not really broke loose for any long ones. He had that long drive.
Yeah, he had a 26-yarder, and since then it's been very short stuff. He ended up with 42 yards.
Most of that on one play.
Yep.
26 of it on that one play. As you expect, both teams will make adjustments at halftime, offensively and defensively. And now they have twin receivers out to the right side. Denton to the right now of Schwartzel. Schwartzel back, looking, has all kind of time. Now it's going to be pushed out of the target and run to the 30, 35, and he will have the first down, I believe, at the 40-yard line as he's pushed out of there by Gage Anderson and Knox Watson.
Number 1, tackling number 1. What an oddity.
And that was Schwartzel, the quarterback, and he will have the 1st and 10 for the Mustangs and for Cleveland Ford at their 40, right at the 40-yard line.
10-yard pickup.
I need to see who the Mustangs play next week. I felt there's a flag on, threw it toward the Bears, like there's a flag on the Bears. I think it may be a flag on the Bears. They threw it that direction. Officials are told to throw their flag toward the team that commit the penalty, and they threw it right at the Bears from the sidelines.
There was no play in progress, was it?
No, it's dead ball.
So somebody
it's going to be a big one here. It's going to be a 15-yarder on the Bears, I believe.
Oh, there's a Bear down. Who is that? Number 5.
It's going to be Mason Goree.
Yep.
But I seen a flag out there too.
Yeah, they're putting it back in his pocket.
Well,
so, yeah, they're getting set to mark it off. Yeah, he's picked the ball up.
Here comes a call. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears.
15 yards.
15-yarder, another major mark-off. 9th penalty of marked off against the Bears tonight. It moves it down to the Bear 45, and a 1st and 10 for the Bears and for the Mustangs in Cleveland Ford. I think that came from the sidelines. Not sure what that was, but
it's a dead ball foul. There was no play in progress, so evidently somebody, player or coach, said something.
Yep. As Mason Gordy was down, maybe they're trying to get the attention of the official. Tell them they had a Bear down. I don't know. Anyway, Walker Valley continues to drive thanks to a big 15-yard penalty against the Bears.
Ask Brian if he knows anything.
He won't. 1st and 10. Oh, okay. We'll find out. Okay. Back goes Schwartzel, throwing long down the field. Long. Overthrown, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Brian Grisham down there on the sideline. Did you see what happened on that play, on the penalty?
Yeah, fellas. I believe that was some not fit for TV communication from the coaching staff.
Choice words, you're saying.
And because the flag came out really quickly.
Was it on the staff?
I believe they took exception to the hit that hurt Mason that time.
Okay. What we thought.
2nd down and 10 at the 45-yard line now for the Mustangs. They signal every play in, I think, from the sidelines. Play clock is now officially running again. They get everything set up. In the backfield will be Denton with Schwartzel. Twins right side, no one out to the left. Tight formation this way. Schwartzel will hand it to Denton, and he will stutter step, and he'll have a 5. Oh, he's going to have 5 yards or so. Down to the 39 for he is horse wrestled to the ground.
Oh, that was number 4.
By Gage Anderson. Yep, number 4.
Christian Wiles.
So Gage Anderson on the tackle there, just inside the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and right at 5 to go for a 1st down for the Mustangs. New runner there, number 4, Christian Wiles, a 5'9" senior, 160-pounder. Boy, they don't have any weight. Fleet-footed running backs, I guess, sort of like the Bears. Nobody's got that big bruising fullback like we've had in the past, Earl. It's just the quick-footed guys.
Even Jackson Wilson, he's not a 220-pounder.
185.
185.
Here's a handoff, 1st down coming up for the Mustangs, and there's 2 guys bring him down. And that will be Denton getting the 1st down across the 35 to the 30. There's going to be Watson and Tito Williams in the tackle look like that time. Another 1st down for the Mustangs in Cleveland
33.
Ford.
Picked up 7.
9:20 in the 3rd, 12-7 the Bears still with a slim lead of 5 points. They missed a kick on the first PAT attempt and went for 2 and didn't get it on the 2nd touchdown.
That's the 3rd 1st down of this half for the Mustangs. The Bears haven't yet had the ball.
1 on a penalty. The snap. Schwartzel fakes the handoff back, looking, throwing over the top. He's got a guy out there, but he's got it. Touchdown, I believe. Touchdown. And who is that?
I think it's Denton.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5
is Jackson Gibson.
Jackson Gibson on the catch. Nice pass, and boy, he led him, and he was behind the Bear defender about a yard and took it into the house for the touchdown.
He was behind the secondary for the Bears, and you thought it was a little out of his reach. He caught it with one hand and pulled it in. Fantastic catch.
13-12, the Mustangs on top, going for a single-point PAT. Eli Wilson's kick is up, and that kick is good. Time out on the field at 8:53 to go in the 3rd period. 14-12, Mustangs back in 1 minute and make that 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds with the Mustang kickoff.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith.
Out behind the Bear defenders down there, and that's one of those cardinal sins. You say you can't let the offense get behind you.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't matter who it is. That was one of the prettiest catches you'll ever see one-handed. And I am happy to report that Jackson Wilson is on the field at the 20-yard line on the kickoff.
Okay. So Wilson is back there with Marcus Goree, J. Allen Terry, and looks like Jarius Rogers for the Bears, as Eli Wilson, the old left footer, will kick off for the first time here in the 2nd half. And here comes his approach. The southpaw kicker kicks it end over end spinner to the 20, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and brought down right at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Jackson Wilson on the return that time. The Bears take over there. 1st and 10, now trailing it 14-12 at 8:46 in the third.
And that drive for the Mustangs, 71 yards in 8 plays. The big one, of course, just now. Schwartzel to Gibson. Jackson Gibson, 33 yards. And, brother, he laid it out there, but I thought he was going to lead him a little too long. And Jackson Gibson made a fantastic catch, as Brian described. Caught it on the run. He was behind the Bear secondary. And, boy, oh, boy, what a great play.
Yep.
That's all you can say.
And they converted both their PATs. In the backfield for the Bears will be Jackson Wilson with Walker. Brady with twin receivers the right side. Here's the handoff. It'd be Wilson. He's running like he's fine. He's going to be the... Is that Wilson? No, it's not Wilson. That's not Wilson.
That's Jay Allen.
Jay Allen Terry from the 25 to the 32, I believe, a 7-yard pickup. Jay Allen Terry.
Gary, I believe the Bears put Jackson out there on the kickoff to give him a little test, and he looked fine running the ball back there, but he wanted to stay in, and Coach Floyd just patted him on the backside, said, buddy, come over here.
Handoff again in the middle, trying to get the first down on the handoff, and he will have it out across the 35 to the 39, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Cleveland Ford, Jay Allen Terry on the carry again.
Now, I tell you what, Jay Allen, just a sophomore, is a very capable replacement.
He sure is. He is strong and stout.
He picked up back-to-back 7-yard gains.
The ball to the Bear, 39-yard line. They trail it 14-12, 8-17 now here in the third quarter play. Walker heads off Jay Allen again, trying to go to the left side. He's getting speed. He's going to have 5-6 yards. Out across the 40, the 45 to the 46. Second down coming up. After a gain of 6, second down 4 coming up. After tackle gained by Jay Allen Terry. Brady got a couple of different linemen coming in for the O-line. Looks like Luke Hagee, a freshman, 6-footer, 235, just entered, number 58. 59, correction. Here's a pass. The flat's incomplete. Jarris Rogers tried to run before he had it.
Yep.
Second down in 10 coming up. Or third down in 3 coming up. That was second down there. This is third down. The Bears at the 46-yard line in Bear territory. They trail at 14-12 here. Next week, Cleveland High School, the Raiders will come calling here. We region game, the first of the year for the Bears and the Raiders. They were scoreless at halftime with McMinn County tonight at Raider Field. It'll be a handoff again into the middle. We'll have the first down. He will be close, and it's going to be...
That look like Jackson Wilson, is it? Or
be close to it.
No, it's Jay Allen.
Jay Allen.
It'll be 4th and a short yard to go. Let's see what the Bears decide to do here. Jay Allen Terry again on the carry. He's carried every play here.
Here comes Jackson.
Jackson coming in. He's the punter, so I don't feel live to punt. Or what they'll decide to do here. 4th and a yard and a short yard. They're going to go for it, I believe. And let's see. Yep, Bradley's going to go for it. And they're lining up.
4th and 1.
To run a play, not in punt formation.
And Wilson is in the ballgame.
Yep. And he's in the backfield. And they'll crank the clock. It's 7:10 to go in the third. Out of the shotgun. Here's a snap. It'll be Walker on the carry. Is that Wilson on the...
Yep.
He didn't get it.
No, he did not get it.
On the wild card, they didn't get it. It's going to be going over to Walker Valley, and they've got all the momentum going their way right now. The Mustangs stop the Bears.
Direct snap to Jackson Wilson. He didn't get it. No, they held him.
No, he's going to be short, fellas.
And now there's an official indication that it is.
Yeah.
Well,
he got back to the line of scrimmage. He's still a yard short, Gary.
There's a conference talk out there, the officials. I'm not sure what that's about.
They're just spotting ball. Fellas, if you'll remember, that play worked for a touchdown in the first half, but the Mustangs were ready for it this time. When you run Jackson Wilson in there, everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to get the ball.
So the ball goes over first down for the Mustangs at the Bear 48-yard line, we'll call it. With 6:58 to go in the third quarter, the Mustangs now with all the momentum. They scored on their first drive. They held the Bears on their first drive, and now they have the ball. In great field position at the Bear 48. Denton in the backfield with Schwartzel. Tucker Omby out here to the left side, also with Blaine Lowe. Ownby been the go-to guy for sure in the passing attack. And time's going to be called by the officials. I'm not sure what that's about.
Looks like a delay of game.
You may be right.
It sure is. 5-yard penalty on the Mustangs. I didn't see the play clock run down, but obviously it did. Backs them up into their territory now at the 47, 1st and 15. That may change the play call here. Expect to see Denton carrying the ball more with the lead, though. That's what I would do if I were the Mustangs. They lead at 14-12. Clock stopped at 6:58. Boy, a loud, noisy crowd on both sides here tonight. Great atmosphere here at Bradley Central. Swartzel out of the shotgun, shifts man to the H-back position. He'll take the snap, turns, hands it to Denton. There's a flag on the Mustangs. That's coming back. He'll have 5 or 10 yards, but he'll come back. It'll be a 5-yard mark off again on the Mustangs.
20.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's coming back.
Who was that? Noah Jones.
They'll mark this one off from the 47 back to the 42. It's going to be 1st and 20.
Well, I tell you, fellas, momentum is a fickle friend. I mean, the Mustangs had the lead, momentum, everything going their way, and what they do, 2 penalties in a row.
Sometimes Mo gets on the truck and gets out of town.
Yes, he does.
Should be about the 42, and that is exactly where they put it.
1st and 20 now. They've got to get to the Bear 38. That will probably bring up a passing play for sure now. With Ownby and Lowe out to the left side here. Denton, no, it's Jones. Excuse me. Noah Jones still in the backfield. Denton's not in the game.
So far, the Mustangs are 6 of 10.
They're switching those receivers to the right side now. It's their own bench. They're working right to left. 6 of 10 passing, Earl.
6 of 10.
Here's a handoff to Jones. He's hit and gets free for a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be second down and very long. Second and about 18 to go. They get to the 48. 2-yard gain. Second and 18 to go.
And they're going to give him about a yard. Yep, close to a yard.
Up to the 48.
43.
Oh, yes, excuse me, 43. From the 41 to 43. Here we go. And now looking at the sidelines, going second down and long. Swartz will change his place. Gets back to the shotgun, drops back to pass, fires out in the flats, complete, and hit immediately and brought down out of bounds close to midfield. A gain of about 8 looks like. It's going to be 3rd down. That was Ownby.
Yep, that's who it is.
And it's going to be shy of the 50 at the 48-yard line. So give him
Ownby.
Boston 48. Give him a, and somebody's down on the far sidelines over there. Looks like a bear.
49, 6 yards.
And will be 3rd down and about 13 to go for a 1st down at the Mustang right between the 48 and 49. Here comes a bear limping off. Can't see his number.
It's a Mason Goree.
Mason Goree, number 5. I see it now. He's limping off. Jackson Wilson was injured in the 2nd quarter. Came back in for the kick return. Came back in for 4th down play. And we'll see if he comes back into the next offensive series. They called time for the injury. Mason Goree still slowly walking across the field. And Direct Primary Care is our injury response to this year. It's not insurance, it's health care. DirectPrimaryCareAssociates.com. That's DirectPrimaryCareAssociates.com. Here we go. Mason Goree off the field. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs at their 48 after back-to-back penalties. And this is probably going to be, you'd think, a passing play. A long, long look at the sidelines. Play clock's down to 8. It's at 5. They've had one delay. Man in motion at 3, 2, 1. And there's a delay. Another delay penalty.
A timeout. They got it
the
with
time.
a second.
Oh, that's a tough way. You come out of a timeout and you have to burn one there.
Yep.
Okay, timeout on the field. We'll take one for Tzatziki's at 5:54 in the 3rd. 14-12 Mustangs over the Bears. Back in 1 minute here on the Buzz. 1-0.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way.
Third and 13 for the Mustangs. Swartzel back looking. Throwing long across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Fourth down.
Intended for Owenby.
Owenby's been the guy to go to there. Cleveland and McMinn County still scoreless in the third in that game. Baylor now leading Ensworth 21-7 in the second quarter. McCauley on top of Woodward 14-13. Rockwood 24, Sweetwater 24, Rockwood nothing in that game there. McMinn Central leading Tellico Plains 28-7. Some of our scores on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Here it's 14-12 Mustangs over the Bears at 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Clock stopped with incompletion. And back really deep. Jarius Rogers. Oh, a high snap. He gets the kick away. High booming kick. It will be taken at the 5. He's going to return it. Going to try to the 5 to the 10. To the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to 35, 40's got a wall. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds. That is Jarius Rogers coming a great return, man.
Yes, baby.
Great return from the inside the 5 to the 30.
Let's see where they're going to mark him.
Looks like 31 maybe. In Mustang territory.
Right on the 30.
No, right to the 30, yeah.
So 20 plus 45, 65 yards.
Great return.
65 yards.
For Jarius Rogers. Boy, he had a wall there too. And you could see him not trying to keep from clipping and blocking in the back.
Yep. And they did a good job.
Yep.
He had a wall of blockers, 5, 6 blockers straight spaced out over a 30, 40 yard. He had an escort.
Yep. He had to leap over a defender there. If he hadn't had to leap, he might have taken it in. And here's a handoff going around the right. He's going to have 5. He's going to have 10. He's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. Who is that carrying? Oh, Jalen Terry on the carry again to the 20-yard line in Mustang territory. First, is it the first? Oh boy, it's right at it. And the official says, "Yep, that's a first and 10 for the Bears and for Cleveland Ford." At the Mustang 20, so momentum is flipping again, Earl.
That's the Bears only their second first down of the half. Mustangs have 4 of this half.
The snap, the handoff. Jay Allen hits the middle again. He's going to have a couple down inside the 20, and boy, still fighting. Down about the 18 or so. It's going to be second down and about 8. Short 8, long 7 for the Bears. They put down right at the 18. Second down and 8 coming up for the Bears at the 18.
Jay Allen again.
In the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. Bears look at the sideline now, looking for the next play. Cleveland scoreless with McMinn County in the third quarter at Raider Field. Cleveland took a big loss last week. McMinn had a 50-0 win, so they have found some way to defend against the Cherokees. The snap, the handoff. Jalen Terry again in the middle. He's going to have it into the 15, fighting forward down to about the 11-yard line. It's going to be third and short.
Give him about 7, maybe 6 or 7.
Following his blockers. Yep, I think about 7. His ball's inside the 12. Boy, Bradley quickly.
6 yards.
Quick at the line of scrimmage. And here's work him again. He'll hit the middle, and he'll be stopped at the 10. Boy, he's going to be close.
Yep.
Right
he's
at the
get
10.
To the 10. It may be a first.
And let's see what they look to the sidelines, because it is right at the 10.
Started at the 20. They're not yet on the first. Let's measure that.
And so they'll drop the markers. It'll be first and goal to go.
It is first and goal at the 10.
Okay, first down, first and goal.
First and goal for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. It's been the J. Allen Terry show here with Wilson on the sideline. There's a flag on the Bears. Movement on the line.
Oh, my goodness.
They'll make it first and goal from the 15. 3:35, clock stopped. Bears continue to shoot themselves in the foot tonight with penalties. Did pretty good last week.
We need a touchdown, not a field goal.
Yep. And Grant Haney certainly is capable of kicking from way beyond this distance.
But we need
6 points.
Yep.
Jalen Terry stays in the backfield, trips to the left side. Will they pass this time? Will they run it again? He will fake to Terry, passing It's going to be intercepted at the goal line, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 16 or 17-yard line, intercepted right at the end zone by the Mustangs. It's going to be
you can't.
Braxton Smith, number 16 on the interception for the Mustangs. And that will be 1st and 10 as they stop a big Bear drive. My goodness gracious.
At the 17.
The penalty played into that, forced barely into a passing situation. Yep. Ball's at the 17-yard line, it looks like. So the Bears that close. The pass was right in his hands, really, the defender's hands. Good coverage that time by Braxton Smith.
That's his second interception.
Yep, tonight. It's the first 2 of the year for Alex. Now in the backfield, I can't see that far. It looks like Noah Jones again. He'll hand it to running, and he'll go right side. He'll have 5, 6, maybe 5 yards. It'll be second down, Noah Jones, yes, number 20 on the carry. Anderson on the tackle, Gage Anderson for the Bears. 2nd and 5. Ball moved to the 22-yard line. Here we go, 2nd down and 5. Swarzel has it, handoff, hitting the middle. He'll have a yard or 2, then he is pushed back by a whole
Jones again.
Host of Bears back to the 29. Officials signal time. I'm not sure what they're stopping the clock for. It's going to be 3rd down. Oh, there's a flag. That's a flag. I see it now. That's why they stopped it. This will probably be on the Mustangs. It's right there at the line of scrimmage. Typically indicates. Flags at the 21. If they back it up, be to the 11. If it's on the Mustangs for holding, which it seems it would typically be at that
Very
point.
likely.
Yep,
Yeah,
and here goes a mark off. 10-yard mark off back to the 11-yard line. I'd like to give a shout to my old friend Danny Douglas, listening in Lexington, South Carolina tonight. He's watching on TV, on the Bear Network, on YouTube, and listening to our broadcast here. Danny, good hearing from you, bud. Glad you're enjoying the game. 2:21 to go. 2nd down and 17 to go now for the Mustangs after a big major penalty against them. At the intercept at the goal line, when the Bears were driving it in, it looked like for the lead score. They'll spread them out. Wideouts both sides. Jones in the backfield behind Schwartzel. He will fake it, roll out to his left, looking, going to try to throw it. Nope's going to keep it and run it, and he's going to be hit hard at about the 13-yard line, knocked out of bounds for the Bears by Marcus Goree, I believe.
It's going to be the 18, Gary.
Yep, they mark him back to the 18-yard line.
So from
going to be 3rd and 10.
He picked up 7.
3rd and 10. And Brian, we're going to come to you here at this play.
All right.
On 3rd and 10, big play here for both teams. Walker Valley trying to keep the drive alive. The Bears trying to hold them, get great field position.
Yep, this is
if they can hold them. Key play of the game so far right here. Twins right side, and there's a guy offside. Looked like no pass deep outside. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Good coverage that time for the Bears by Finn Mertens.
7, Finn Mertens.
Finn can cover. It's going to be 4th and long. They'll punt it away here now. And Brian, momentum has a fickle way that Bradley had it all going their way, and then they turned the ball over.
Huge stop that time by the Bear defense. I tell you what, going back to the interception in the end zone, they talk about 50-50 ball sometimes.
Yep.
And that was a ball that it looked, for all intents and purposes, going to be a touchdown. And you got to give Walker Valley credit. He just flat took it away from him. But the Bears have responded, and now they should get pretty good field position.
Great field position.
With Jarius Rogers back there has had a great night returning the ball. And Eli Wilson has had some big. Oh, this punt's not nearly straight up. Going to hit and bounce the way of the Mustangs, though. They're going to get another 15-yard roll across midfield to the 45, 44-yard line where the Bears have it. 1st and 10 at 1:37 in the 3rd, trailing at 14-12. And we'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Buzz 101.3, where our game's supplied to you by Wholesale Supply. You're back in just a half minute.
At World Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day after day after day.
Hit their 43-yard line. And they'll line up out of the shotgun, a man in motion, left to right. Back goes Walker looking, pass out across the middle. Intercepted again. Picked away by Tucker Ormby. He'll return it down out of bounds.
Yep.
Nope.
Knocked out of bounds.
Way down. Let's see. Where'd he get knocked out? At the 23-yard line.
Yep.
So back-to-back picks against Alex Walker, and that time Tucker Ormby did it. And boy, now Walker Valley has a huge advantage and a field position, and momentum has swung again to the Mustangs with a minute 26 here in the third quarter. They lead at 14-12 here on the Buzz 101.3.
I believe Mr. Ormby jumped around that time, Gary.
Did he?
Because he saw it coming and he caught it in mid-stride.
Boy, it was right in his hands. They read the play perfectly. Well, let's see if the Bear defense has got another stop in them or not. Turnovers have hurt the Bears. There's back-to-back turnovers on pass plays that have been tough.
Yeah, the Bears have had 4 turnovers
Denton
tonight.
back in the game. They will hand off to him. He'll go the right side. And he fumbles the ball. And who's got it this time? The Bears have recovered. Momentum is back and forth, and the Bears say, we've got it.
Yep.
I believe it's number 46.
The officials say
46 for the
got
Bears.
it.
Eli
Duncan picks it up for the Bears as they stripped Denton. So 3 turnovers in the last few plays. One of those against Walker, 2 against the Bears. It's still 14-12. The Bears will take over first 10 now. They're 25. My, oh my, oh my.
Lady Momentum is doing laps.
Senior defensive lineman Eli Duncan on the strip and the recovery.
Well, we're just 75 yards away.
Time for a fake punt, Earl.
Yep.
And time's going to be called by the Bears, and we'll take one with them on behalf of Tzatziki's here on the Buzz 101.3. At 1:19 in the third, Bears will take their first time out of the second half. Score 14-12, Walker Valley back in just 60 seconds.
Yeah,
that was the only really bad one.
Yep, yeah, that was a floater.
There's Jay Allen. He's going to have
going nowhere.
Got a yard maybe?
Yep. Maybe 2. Yep, 2 yards.
1:02 to go here. 1 minute to go in the third. Under a minute now. Second down and 2 yards. Second and 8, gain of 2 at the 27. Jalen Terry again hits trying to stutter step around there and nothing open there. He's going to be hit at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 from the 27 to 31. That may be the last play of the quarter. And I'll mark the ball down. I believe, let's see. Play clock, game clock's got 27. Play clock's got 31. They may let the clock run out here. May let the clock run out. Let's see what they do. The Bears are standing around. I believe they're just going to let it run out. Clock's at 18. Yep, I don't believe they're interested in running another play here. It's at 11. And they may snap it one more. Yep, they are. Walker back looking to his right, going to roll, throws in the flat, going to be complete for the first down, and it's fumble, and still, and
they got it.
Walker Valley has it. And yet another turnover for the Bears, their 4th of the night.
32, Eli, nope, 32. 32, that would be Brady Montgomery. Got the fumble.
Is there a flag on the play?
No.
Nope, that's a shoe.
They're
it's
talking.
a shoe.
Oh, a shoe. They're talking over there. Maybe a flag, too.
Yeah,
There's a
one.
flag.
Way over at the 31.
It's on the Bears. It'll be declined. The ball will go over to the Mustangs.
Too many men on the field.
Too many men on the field. Well, they had some confusion there.
Yep.
As the clock runs out, ending of the third quarter play, we'll score Walker Valley 14, the Bears 12. We'll be back in 1 minute with what should be a great finish here on the Buzz 101.3. Back in just 60 seconds. Good Lord of mercy.
How many turnovers is that tonight, Earl?
That's 4.
That's what I thought.
And it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
Of the night. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Bear 42. Swartzel hands it off in the backfield. The guy is hit, and he will have positive yards. So he's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think he's got a first down. Just keeps on rucking. That's Noah Jones down to the Bear 30. It will be a 12-yard gain in the 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, who lead it 14-12 right now. Another score will be huge for the Mustangs. They've not beaten the Bears in the last 7 meetings since 2014. But they've got all the momentum their way, and we've seen that flip back and forth. The snap to Swartzel. He's going to pass. Pass the flat is knocked down. Incomplete, or is it caught? Yep, it's caught by a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 by Logan, I believe he said over there. McMinn leading the Raiders 3-0 in the third quarter play from Raider Field.
That's Owenby on the catch.
Tucker Owenby on the catch. 2nd down and 7 to go. Mustangs, they'll run this play into the backfield. Handoff, he's going to have Noah Jones. He'll not have the first, but he'll be inside the 25 to the 21. He's going to be about a yard shy. 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 2, let's make it. 3rd and 2. After they spot the ball over there. 3rd and 2. At the 22-yard line. Clock is at 10:52 in the game now. 14-12 Mustangs over the Bears.
You know, Gary, they talk about games are won and lost up front. The Walker Valley offensive line has got a second breath of fresh air, and they are moving the Bears back at the moment.
Yep. There's a flag thrown. It's whistled dead. It'll be a penalty on the Mustangs. We'll make them up 5, be 3rd down and 7 to go. From the 22 to the 27. That was a dead ball foul before the snap. Someone moved in that line. So that doesn't help their cause. Clock stopped at 10:34. The Bears here next week with the Cleveland Raiders, who are trailing 3-0 to McMinn in the third quarter, probably close to the fourth, maybe in the fourth, but it's 3-0 Cherokees over the Raiders in a defensive battle from Raider Field. Here it's 14-12 Mustangs over the Bears in the fourth, early in the fourth period. 3rd and 7. Let's see where Owenby is at. He's over at the far side, looks like in front of the bench on the left. Changing plays again. Play clocks, and they're going to have to call time. They've got down to 1 second. And we're just about to have another penalty on a delay. They'll take a time, and we'll take one for Taziki's at 10-10 in the game. 14-12, the Mustangs over the Bears. Back in 1 minute with more.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting.
Yeah, let's get them, Brian.
Here we go.
That's Jones.
Didn't get it.
Out of bounds. He didn't get much.
We back, Axel?
No flag over there, is it?
I don't see one.
Bears have stopped them. It's going to be 4th and no gain, actually. 4th and 7.
Yeah, he didn't get much. Nothing. Ran him out of bounds.
I didn't see a flag over there. I don't believe there's a flag.
No, at the 27. That was Jones.
An official in the white hat still on the sideline. Here he comes. Well, they're talking over something over there, guys. Is there a flag thrown on the tackle?
Did he hit him late? Can't tell.
Here's the call. Personal foul on the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Lord.
I thought.
Half the distance.
Yep. From the 27 and a first down. They lead down.
Inside the 15 to the 13.
13-yard line. Oh, me oh my. 1st and 10 from the 13.
Another Mustang first down.
The snap. Pass in the flat. It's going to be touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. And who caught that one there? It's be Blaine Lowe on the catch. A slant pattern, a post pattern, and it's good. And the Mustangs lead it by 8 at 20-12 now. 20-12 the Mustangs. With 9:57 to go in the 4th and final period. That's a Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown for Walker Valley. A great pass and a great pattern that time for the Mustangs. The Bears are man shy, getting him in here late. They're swapping out a man or two. Here's a place down. That kick is up, and that kick is good. Timeout on the field at 9:57. 21-12 the Mustangs over the Bears. Back in 30 seconds with yet another Mustang kickoff. Ready for the Mustang kickoff. The Bears right now in a big hole, trailing at 21-12, 9:57 in the game. We've seen some close, exciting games like this between these two teams. Very few times we've had blowouts. And when we have, it's been Bradley blowouts. But right now they trail at 21-12 and 9:57 to go as Eli Wilson, a former Bear, gets ready to kick off. I believe he was here as a freshman. And he will step back, the left footer. He takes a deep step back, about 9 yards, and the Bears have good return men back there. And here comes the approach and the kickoff. A high spinner is going to be taken at the 6 and dropped and bobbled, picked up at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. There's a flag. It's coming back.
Clipping. Yep.
Blocking it back there. Called on the Bears back to the 23-yard line. Darius Rogers, another good return from the 5 to the 35. They're going to back the Bears up from the 23, where it'll be First and 10 at the 13-yard line. So the Bears just keep kicking themselves and biting themselves in the foot.
It's going to be penalty number 12 against the Bears.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. From the 23 back to the 13, first and 10 for the Bears at that point. 87 yards away from pay dirt, and they trail it by 9 at 21-12 with 9:49 now in the game. Back here next Friday, Cleveland High School in their first region game of the year. The Raiders losing 3-0 right now to McMinn in the fourth quarter of their game. It's the latest score we have there. We'll try to keep you updated as best we can on that game.
Fellas, it's a gut check time for the Bears.
The Bears find themselves 2 scores down.
Somehow, some way, they've got to forget everything that has happened up until this point.
And here's a snap. Jalen Terry on the handoff. He'll cut to the middle. He's going to have yardage out to the 15, and they'll just try to push that big line and push him up to near the 17 or 18. A gain of about 5 or 4 or 5. Looks like a gain of right at 5. Call it 2nd and 5. Handoff again to Jalen Terry. He's going to cut up to the 20-20, cuts through 25-30, the 35 on to the 38, where he'll first down, a 22-yard game, to 17 to the 39.
Jackson Wilson back in the game.
Jackson Wilson back in there. Tucker Romby on the tackle. Jackson Wilson is back in there at tailback. He must convince the coach that he's okay to go. Trips out to the right side. Will it be Wilson to carry? Yes, he will carry it up the middle. He's now 5, 6, and churning hard. Doesn't seem to be too bad. He's out across the 40 to the 43. A gain of right at 5, 2nd and 5 coming up. For the Bears at that point, the ball marked down at just inside their 43. 8:23, the clock will become a factor shortly. Bradley has 2 timeouts left. Walker Valley with 1. Here's handoff to Jackson Wilson across the middle. He's going to have yards across the 45 to about the 46 or so. A gain of 4. 3rd and 2 coming up, it looks like, for the Bears. 3rd and 2. If they stop the Bears here, it's pretty much over, it would seem, for the Bears. But we'll see. A lot of time left in the game, and a lot of stuff can happen. In the backfield, Wilson and Walker. And Walker's confused about the play call. And the Bears don't want to call time here. Let's see if they have to.
They wanted to change the play.
Oh, wanted to change the play. Okay. Play clock's at 10. They got plenty of time. Twins either side.
Perry in motion.
And here's a first down, and Jackson Wilson just running through people and over people to the 50, the 45, to the 40, to the 39, just flat running through people for a 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Jackson Wilson and Cleveland Ford.
And you're right, Gary, describing that. Running over people. Not 1, not 2, 3 times he ran over potential Mustang defenders.
They're all at the Mustang 39 with 7:10 to go. Clock is running.
15-yard run.
Trips right side for the Bears. Walker hands it to Wilson again. He's going to cut back into midfield. He's going to be to the 35 and covered up and stop short of the 35 for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 coming up. 4-yard gain for Jackson Wilson. Make it to 3. It's marked down to the 36-yard line. Bradley quickly out of the no huddle. Again, that same formation. Trips right side. Jarius Rogers to the left side. And here's a handoff to Wilson. Again, trying to hit the middle. He's going to have maybe a yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd down. And still about 4 or 5 to go. He's across the 35 to the 34. Maybe a 2-yard gain. It's going to be, they got to get to the 29, so it's still going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. This is certainly 2-down territory for the Bears. And they will hand it to Wilson again. He will hit the middle, and he will be, pushing close. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th, just outside the 30. And they stopped him last time when he came in on 4th and short. Wilson came off the bench. Ball's at the 31. They got to get 2 full yards to the 29. Here comes Gage Anderson into the game. for the Bears, or Knox Watson, number 2 in, not 1, but 2.
This could be ball game right here, 4th and 2.
It sure is with 5:47 to go.
Bears have got to pick up this first down.
Let's see if it'll be Wilson to carry this time or not. We got twins the left side this time. It will be Wilson on the carry. He's going to go around the left end. He's going to be getting the first, I believe, on sheer effort. Be a 1st and 10 for the Bears, I believe.
Yep, I think it's a first.
They've not indicated it yet.
That was a tough spot, fellas. I'm not sure.
Nope, they're already moving.
And now it is 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Walker Valley 28-yard line. 5:27, the clock continues to run.
Wilson.
Jackson Wilson on the carry, picks up a couple. 2nd down, 5-10. Boy, the clock is becoming a factor now. The Bears down at 21-12. 21-12, the Bears trail by 9 here in this game with 5 minutes to go. It'll be under 5 when they snap the ball again.
Well, I'll tell you, Gary, you've got to give the Bear coaching staff some kudos because they're being very patient.
Yep, 2nd down and 7. Walker back to pass, looking, throwing into the end zone. He's got a man there, and he's got it at the 3-yard line. Jarris Rogers. It's a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line for the Bears. Jarris Rogers, a great leaping catch from Alex Walker at 4:46 to go. 1st and goal for the Bears. And Kia of Cleveland drives on there. They'll stop the clock and move the sticks. And the Bears will have it at the 2-yard line. At the 2-yard line, they say.
24-yard gain.
Number 16.
And here come the Bears. Knox Watson comes back into the game. Clock stopped at 4:46. I'm not sure why it stopped at this point.
Because of the injury.
Oh, I didn't see the injury. Okay. Brian's closer than us. He saw it. 1st and goes to the 2-yard line. The Bears need to push it in here on the first play or a couple of plays if they can. Jackson Wilson in the backfield with Walker. No, Jackson Wilson, the Wildcat. He's got the touchdown. Touchdown, Bears. Yes. Jackson Wilson from 2 yards away picks up the touchdown for Tennessee Valley Urologists, 21-18. And probably doesn't matter if you go for 1 or 2 here. Probably just go for 1.
Yeah, those 2 won't help you that much.
And let's see how they're going to kick it. Grant Haney going to line up to kick an extra point attempt. He's missed one on a kick. And we had 1 on the 2-point conversion attempt that was denied. Let's see if we can convert an extra point conversion. Here's the snap to place down that kick. It is high. It is good. Timeout on the field at 4:45. 21-19 are scored. The Bears down by 2. Back with the Bear kickoff in just 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I was told the place I was looking for.
Hey, did we miss a
place that could refine my raw talents?
Went to a break and
where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for
not do that, okay? Don't do that.
In pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Then I found Lee.
Personal foul, that'll be a 15-yard mark off. Unless it was a live ball, we'll see.
It was after the touchdown.
So it should be a 15-yard mark off, you think? Yep, they're going out there to mark it off. Instead of kicking up from the Bear 40, they'll kick off from Walker Valley's 45.
Yep.
That's a personal foul. I say
15 yards against.
Another major penalty. Personal foul on the Mustangs. That was on the PAT attempt, I guess.
Gary, there was some pushing and shoving. I didn't see something that was penalty worthy, but there may have been a little language to go with it.
I've seen a lot that wasn't penalty worthy tonight. It has been called a penalty, but that's a good way to put it there. That's for L&B Appliance, they're a great sponsor. A place I dropped a bunch of change back in July with a new refrigerator, which I'm very pleased with. Thank you. Josh Taylor, a good buddy now on the school board with 3 children here and 2 of them on the football team here at Bradley Central. Thank you, Josh, for being another sponsor for the Bears here. L&B Appliance out there on Durkee Road. So Haney can probably put this into the end zone, maybe even through the uprights. Grant is a great, great kid if you don't know him. Boy, he is a great kid. Here comes his approach, his kick. And it's going to be way into the end zone and out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback to the 20-yard line for the Mustangs. So with 4:45 to go, let's see if the Mustangs' momentum has swung to the Bears after that great touchdown run or catch to set up the touchdown. The Bears will try to hold them. Let's see. Bradley has 2 timeouts left. Walker has 1 with 4:45 to go, and the Mustangs up by 2 at 21-19. So field goal would win it.
Yep.
I talked to Grant last week. How would you like to be the guy who kicked a winning field goal on the last play of the game? He said, boy, I'd love to do that.
and one thing that Brian noted a few minutes ago about the Bradley coaching staff being very patient, 87-yard drive in 12 plays, only 1 through the air. They kept it on the ground. They were patient.
Yep. So here come the Mustangs. You know what they're going to do. They're not going to be throwing the ball. Bradley showing a blitz. They're going to rush in there, and here comes a handoff and hit.
That's Jones.
That's Jones. We're no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. No gain to the 20. And on the far side, we can't see who made the tackle. Rodney Williams, we're told, on the PA. Picks up the tackle. 2nd down and no gain. Clock running at 4:27 to go.
Exactly what the Bears needed.
Walker can burn a couple of minutes here. So here come the Bears one more time. Or here come the Mustangs. Bears on defense.
They're going to run that clock, but they got to have a first down. The Mustangs do. Bears have to have a stop.
Yep. On 2nd and 10 with 4:05. They're burning that clock as much as they can. Here's the snap. The handoff in the backfield. Hit and thrown.
Yes!
Oh, who was that? Duncan was met with the handoff.
Led by number 3,
and Don Jones, number 9 in
and
there.
Number 2,
Knox Watson and Tito Williams. A huge hit right there, and it'll be a loss.
Rodney Williams,
and times to be called by the Bears.
Williams.
Bears burn one of their 2 timeouts. And we'll take one with them on behalf of Tzatziki's. Going to give them the line of scrimmage for 5-yard loss. Back to the 15. 3:52 to go. We'll take a 30-second break and be.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Back here at Bradley Central, it is 3rd and 15 for the Mustangs. They got it. Do they dare pass it here?
No. I don't know.
3:52. They have 1 timeout, and we do. Schwartzel back to pass. There's a flag. There's a flag. Going to blow it dead. It's going to be 3rd and 20. That's 5-yard mark off motion in the backfield, it looks like.
They were going on the left side, a little short pass to
illegal procedure.
Move them back to the 10.
Hey, guys, they were going to set up a little screen pass right there, but how in the...
From the 10-yard line.
So here we go, 4th down, or 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. And boy, dangerous passing position. They're at their own 10-yard line.
They almost have to pass or just concede that we're going to have to punt it for the Bears.
Bears cannot have a penalty. Boy, they'd love to get a pickoff, and now the official steps in, tells Schwartzel they're not going to start the clock till they snap the ball. 3:52 to go. The Bears still with 1 timeout in their pocket. And Denton in the backfield. Looks like Denton or Jones. I can't see that far. Here's a snap. Denton. They'll hand it to Denton. He'll go to the left side, and he'll have short yards. It's going to be 4th and very long for the Bear defense. A fumble. Is it dead or is it a live ball?
They ruled him down.
Ruled him down. It's 4th and long. Still going to be 4th and a long way to go.
They're into a punting situation.
And Denton is still down, fellas.
Boy, he's been a workhorse tonight.
Yes, he has.
And
hate to see that. You
Yep.
hate to see that.
He's down right at the 10-yard line. We'll have an injury timeout right here, and we'd like to thank Direct Primary Care. It's not insurance, it's health care. DirectPrimaryCareAssociation.com as Denton is down. And let's do this, folks. Hope it's nothing serious. We don't not know what it is. We don't need to know what it is right now. Now let's take a quick 30 break. At 3:45 in the game, it's going to be 4th and right at 20 for the Mustangs. When they come back, they're going to have to punt it out of their own end zone with their big hog, Denton, who is a 2-time All-State linebacker, now a running back as well, and has gone both ways a lot now, although he's come out of offense a lot. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Buzz. 101.3 with game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in just 30 seconds. As we come out of the timeout, Eli Denton does get up and walk off under his own power. They look like they were working on his knee. He's on the far side of the field. It's hard for us to tell, but looked like it might have been the knee.
If he's walking off, Gary, it shouldn't be real serious.
Yeah.
Maybe a bruise.
We hope not.
He was in pain, and you hate to see that, but you also, after they got him up, he walked off the field to his huddle on the far side on his own power. So, hey, and everything seems to be working.
Bradley has burnt their last timeout. They've given Bradley a timeout. They have 0 timeouts left according to the scoreboard. We'll keep it here right now. I'd like to remind you about one of our great sponsors.
4th down and 20 to go.
Yep.
At the 10-yard line. The Bears should get excellent field position with 3:45 to go in the football game. 21-19, Walker Valley leading by 2. And listen, right now, Gary, you want to score a touchdown, the Bears do, but a Grant Haney field goal, if it's close, could be a big factor.
And here come the Mustangs. Yeah. Mustangs back on the field. Jarius Rogers back deep. Have a short man here as well, too, in case it does go short. For the Bears, it's going to be number 3. Tito Williams back, the short man, about the 37.
Deep man is at the 45, our own 45.
Eli Wilson shown he can kick it a long ways tonight. Bears look like they're geared to rush. Now they're going to back off for the return. And Walker Valley's trying to arrange some folks around here. They're not going to pass this ball out of there, are they? 4th and 20?
No way.
The Bears did, but here's a snap. The kick is away. Flag, though, before the play. Yep. It's a procedure on Walker. Back about 5 more yards. Back to the 5-yard. 4th and 25 for Walker from their own 5-yard line now.
Well, as I tell you, the Mustangs are giving the Bears every opportunity in the world with field position.
And Brian, Gary, this is what Coach Drew Akins has preached. Guys, we need to know how to finish the ball game.
Yep.
This is exactly what they were in, a situation similar to this 2 years ago. They had control of that ball game and just couldn't nail it down. Tonight, same situation. They had a 21-12 lead, and now it's in jeopardy.
Here we go. On the snap is away. The kick, not real long. Oh, it's going to have good field position for the Bears. Going to hit and gets another Walker Valley bounce, but it's going to still be inside the 50 to 46-yard line where the Bears will take over. 1st and 10 at the Walker Valley 46 with 3:33 in the game. Walker Valley leading 21-19, setting up a fantastic finish either way tonight. We hope Eli Denton is okay. He limped off the field under his own power after that last carry he had. And the Bears have to come up with a game plan here, guys. Can't have a turnover. Had 5 turnovers tonight. And into the game for the Bears. Lee Jackson Wilson along with Walker at quarterback. Here come the Bears.
That was a nice punt, 41 yards. Bears are at the 46.
And here go the Bears. Trips left side. And there's the handoff to Wilson. He hits the middle. He's going to spin for nothing.
About a yard.
No gain. 2nd down. Bears going to have to throw it, I believe. Going to have to throw it. He gains maybe a yard to the 45. 2nd and 9. Clock running at 3:17. The Bears with no timeouts left. None. You'd like to take it down and score with no time left.
Yeah.
If you can.
Right.
Bradley getting set at the line. And it'll be Wilson on the handoff again. Short yardage. He can have a couple of 3 on his own power down to the 41. A gain of 4.
I agree. You're going to have to throw it.
Going to be 3rd down and right at 5 to go at the 41-yard line. 2 down territory, obviously. 2:50 in the game. Clock running. What an exciting game we've had here for you tonight on the Buzz 101.3. Folks, remember our sponsors. Patronize those folks. Bradley has trips to the left side. Single man right. Walker, pass out in the flat. Oh, it's a double pass coming up. And here goes, maybe. He's going to run it. He's going to get away from one guy. He's in the 40 to 35. And he's going to be close to the first.
Down.
Very close.
He's got the first.
At the 36, they're going to have to look at it and see. He's right at the yard marker.
Nope, 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down and just a half a yard, maybe.
It's about a foot. It's at the 36-yard line.
That was a double pass. Demarius Ballard didn't have time. He took off running and made a good gain. So here we go. Bears with no timeouts. 4th down and 1. The game is here, folks. This is the game. From the 36-yard line. It'll be the handoff to Jackson Wilson. He'll hit the middle. He's got the first across the 35, and he'll have it first easily for a 1st and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland forward at the 35. They'll stop the clock to move the chains with 1:52 in the game. 1:52. Clock is running. They'll set the chains quickly. The Bears trying to get the play from the sidelines. And here we go. Will they pass it? Trips left side. Wilson in the backfield. He's a good receiver. The snap, they'll hand it to Wilson. He'll hit the middle to the 30, to the 25. He's got close to another 1st down for the Bears. And it is a 1st down. Well, see, it's right at the yard marker.
They're getting close to Grant Haney field goal range.
2nd down and short. 2nd and 1 with 1:18. Clock continues to run. The handoff to Wilson. He'll hit the middle. He'll have the 1st down again. Down inside the 25, the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland forward. They'll stop it to move the chains. And there's a Bear down. Big lineman down on the field for the Bears, looks like. Brody Morgan, one of the Bear captains, had our weekly interview with Brody this week. And that will stop the clock with a minute 11 to go. 21-19.
We're at the 22-yard line. And guys, we're getting very close to Grant Haney field goal range.
Right now, it'll be about a 40-yarder. That injury brought to you by Direct Care. We appreciate them as one of our sponsors this year. And that is, of course, we don't like to use them a whole lot because that means there's an injury. Direct Primary Care. It's not insurance. It's health care. DirectPrimaryCareAssociates.com. 1:11 to go as Brody Morgan is still down on the field.
Of course, just because you're in range of your field goal kicker, everything has to click.
We missed a PAT. We missed
I know. The snap, the hold, the kick. Man, so many things. The Bears have the ball at the 22-yard line of Walker Valley. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go in the ball game. It'll be 1st and 10 when we resume play at the 22.
Brody Morgan still down. The trainer, Juju Gamble, out there for the Bears. Julia Gamble, they call her. Juju, been with the Bears and the athletic program here for a long time. And Brody's up, and let's see how he's going to do. No weight at all on his right leg. Could be a knee, could be an ankle. And boy, he is going to be hepped off by 2 big guys. And we won't see him again tonight. I hope it's nothing serious. Eli Denton went down for the Mustangs. That would be a serious blow if they lose Denton. Bears at the line to snap the ball. They can't snap to get him cleared, though.
No, they can't play yet.
They're anxious to go.
I believe I'll speak for a lot of Bear fans. I believe we would just as soon have a touchdown here and not have to bite fingernails on that field goal.
Yep.
Okay, I'd go for that.
1st and 10 for the Bears at the 21-yard line now. The snap. Hit the middle. That's going to be Jackson Wilson again inside the 20 to about the 17. A gain of 4. Clock's at 1 minute. 1 minute in the game. 1 minute. Ball is right dead center of the field. And that may be why they're keeping it right there on the run play. They're going to go for a field goal, Earl, if they don't get the touchdown. 2nd and 7. Clock running the handoff. Wilson. He's going to run out to the left side. He's going to be tackled at the 15-yard line. A gain of 3. Clock's at 42. They're going to have to down the ball here. They don't have no timeouts. They're going to have to hurry. and do something here. The clock's at 35 to go.
Yep.
They may ground the ball
It'll
and
be
stop
a
the clock.
32-yard field goal right now. 32 yards.
They're going to let the clock run down, I believe. Let's see. It's running at 25. They're going to wait and let it run and kick a field goal. It's going to be from the left hash mark.
Yep, that's what they're going to do.
And they're going to put it all on the shoulders of our senior friend. Going to get under center and down the ball is what they're going to do. You have to ground it under center. And here is the snap, and there's the grounding with 7.2 to go. 7.2 to go in the game. And Bradley's going to go for the field goal to win it.
It'll be at the 22, and it'll be about a 32-yard attempt.
Can't afford a penalty at this point, folks. Everybody on the edge of the seat. Everybody's standing right now.
For the win or the loss, right here.
All right, fellas, let me know how it comes out. I can't stand to look.
I talked to Grant Haney just this very week about that kind of play.
23. No, 22.
Taylor Dugan to hold it. Seth Adams will snap it for the Bears.
Yep, it'll be a 32-yarder.
32-yard attempt coming for Grant Haney. Here we go. Now time's going to be Cabo Walker Valley. They'll burn their last time out. So Grant's going to have to think about it a little bit longer. The old choking down if they can. So we'll keep her right here. But folks, we've had our entertainment tonight. A great, great game.
It has
coming
been
to one
thriller.
final play.
It has been a great, exciting football game, and it comes down to this play. If Grant Haney can nail it, Bears very likely will win this game 22 to 21. I mean, 7 seconds to go in the ball game. The ball's going to be snapped and placed at the 22, which will make it a 32-yard attempt. And
here we go.
certainly within Grant's range.
Here we go, folks. Walker Valley back on the field. They've burnt their last time out.
Just watch 13 cut around the end here.
And we're set. The snap, the place down, that kick is away.
It's good.
It is
good.
It's good. The Bears lead with 2.4. The line driving Grant Haney is being mobbed on the sidelines. They've got to get order here, guys. There's still 2.4 to go.
2.4.
And they will kick off. And Walker Valley players are out on the field acting like the game is over. I don't think it's. But the field goal was good. A 32-yard by Grant Haney. We may have a new player of the game. I don't know.
I think
player of the game and a play of the game.
Yep.
My, oh my, this has been one of those. I am drenched in sweat, folks. It has been one of those
Gary
times.
was said that the fourth quarter would determine the player of the game.
Yep.
I think we've just determined the player of the game.
I think so.
I think, Brian, you go along with that, don't you?
I think so, fella.
Okay.
If there's no
2.4 to go in the game. And, Brian, you're breaking up a little bit. Stay close to the sidelines in the middle of the field if you can, please, sir.
All right.
We can do that interview down there. Well, the Bears, probably going to kick it on the ground and make them touch it.
Yep.
So Grant Haney could be the man of the hour. He's got to be on cloud nine. His grandmother, Miss Haney, Lucretia here at Bradley. I don't want to see her Monday.
Is that Lucretia's?
Yes, that's her grandson.
Okay.
Yes, Lucretia Haney.
Barrett from the state championship.
Yep.
Barrett.
He'll kick off in the right hash mark rather than the center of the field. So you know they're going to put it on the ground. 2.4 to go, and they're going to have some kind of lateral kind of thing that we've seen attempted.
4 or 5 guys from the Mustangs handling it, flipping it back, laterals. 2.4 seconds to go in the ball game, and the Bears are back on top, 22-21.
My, oh my, oh my, what a game we have seen here. Grant Haney, and I'm loving it for him because I know this guy. Work with him up here all the time. He's a great aide, works in attendance, and he's just a great human being.
Yep.
That whole family is.
Yep, you're right.
He's ready.
Lucretia, member of the early 70s state championship team with Coach Smitty. Had a brother, Byron, that played for Coach Montgomery. Great
here we
family.
Go. Here comes Haney. He's going to approach the ball. It'll be not even a flag on the.
What's this about?
Maybe a delay on the Bears on the kickoff.
Well, that doesn't hurt.
That's another penalty.
First time a penalty hadn't hurt tonight, early.
Yep, delay on the Bears.
That's right.
Back them up, kick from the 35 now. So Grant Haney He's probably going to sort of pooch kick it into the center of the field and make them touch it. Only chance Walker Valley has is to grab it and take it all the way, barring a penalty.
That's right.
Can't have any penalties. Game cannot end on a defensive penalty. So Haney sets it up again on the tee at the 35, and here we go, folks. Glad you're with us tonight on the Buzz 101.3. Been a great, fantastic game. You've seen it here on Mixed TV as well as BCHS.TV.
Walker Valley fans.
Here comes the approach. Here is a line drive. It's going to hit at the 30 to the 20 to the 15, and will roll out of bounds. He'll kick it again from the 30-yard line. No time runs off the clock. No one touched it. Well, got to put it sort of in the center of the field. Got a good roll.
Yep. It was bouncing like they wanted, but just bounced out of bounds.
Anywhere but out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So back it up to the 30-yard line. Another penalty, Earl, for the Bears.
Yep.
We don't want to count, and for L&B Appliance.
But if we win this ball game, who cares about penalties?
Yeah. Well, I know one man who called the head coach who cares.
You know, he doesn't count all the time. 22-21 is the only number that matters tonight, boys.
That's right. That's right.
Tell him, Earl.
Yeah. Penalties are meaningless right now.
Earl, you won some ugly games, haven't you, in your coaching days?
Yep. We'll take it.
So here we go after the illegal procedure penalty. Now they're going to change balls.
That was it. It was a bad ball.
Yeah.
Oh, the ball kicked out of bounds. Nobody brought it back from up there, I don't believe. So Grant Haney, once more the man of the hour. We'll kick it one more time.
Let's see a Mustang go to the turf.
Bears.
That's 2.5 seconds.
Bears on the kickoff have to break down and not let them get up the sidelines. And they're all talking. The rally coaches are hollering at their players, telling them things. I want the holdup is here.
It's the longest 2.4 seconds in recorded.
Yep.
Is that another penalty? Yet another penalty against the Bears. What's going on here with that? Nope, no, there's not. No, they're not. No. He looked like he's going to mark it off.
Ball.
Okay. We're going to kick him to 30 here, folks. We think at some point this year, this month, this weekend, hopefully. Haney set to go one more time. He's a senior. He's wanting to play college ball. He's certainly got the grades of 4.0 student. Here comes his approach one more time. This will be into the middle. It will be bouncing it to 35, the 20,
there we go.
all the way down to the 12, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. There's a lateral, and there's the attempted lateral, and he's down, and that's the game.
That's
and the game is over.
Yes, baby.
And the Bears have held on to win it 22-21 on the 32-yard field goal by Grant Haney with 2.4 seconds in the game. The Bears have won their 8th in a row for the Mustangs in a heartbreaking loss for the Mustangs. And the Mustang players and the Bears are hugging each other after they're good friends.
Yep, Knox Watson and Eli Denton. Big Bear hug.
Yep, really, really good friends. Coaching staff are good friends. And right now, it is a big, big win. The Bears go to 2-0. Walker Valley drops to 1-1 with this great loss tonight. Great win for the Bears. Not a great loss for the Mustangs, but a competitive loss. They showed they could play with the Bears all the way through, and Brady with 5 turnovers sure didn't help the cause, and all those penalties. That has got to be cleaned up. Both sides of the ball, Bradley on offense, and the penalties. And turnovers. We got to.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Deli post-game portion program. I'm glad to have the folks at Jenkins Deli always with us here for post-game program. We're about to pick our player of the game and our play of the game, and we'll have our post-game stats as well. But right now, guys, we've talked this over during the break. It's pretty obvious that we have the play of the game was the return by Marcus Goree. And the player of the game will be none other than Mr. Grant Haney, who kicked the game-winning field goal. And Brian, are you there with him yet?
No, he's celebrating with the crowd.
All right.
I'll have to try to pick him out here in just a second. I had him.
Number
he's
82.
Going to celebrate.
Yep.
82.
Yep. I'll get him.
They are over there saluting the Bear Nation, who's been here strong and vocal tonight. Walker Valley with a great crowd. They were strong and vocal tonight as too, with a great crowd on the visiting side. We expect no less than this next week, Friday. I don't know if we can stand it. With it being like this, but we'll take it if it's a win. The Bears now 2-0, move their series 17-1 against Walker Valley, as Brian is about to grab Grant Haney down there. And he's getting all kinds of congratulations. Go ahead, Brian. You got.
We are with Mr. Grant Haney, the man of the moment. Let's turn and face this direction, brother. Smile. You're on TV and the radio here on live on the radio. The Dale's Heating and Air player of the game. Congratulations, buddy. Tell me what your mindset was as you're lining up, and then they call a timeout, and then tell me, go through your process.
I mean, I had to think of it as an everyday kick. You know, we practice it every single day. I mean, it's just what you work for. I've worked hard for it for 4 years, and it's finally happened, and it's truth that hard work pays off.
Absolutely. So that's the mindset you got to have. All right, now they call a timeout. What are you thinking about? You know they're trying to ask you. What are you thinking when they call it timeout?
Hey, to be honest, it made me laugh because I was like, no matter what, I'm gonna make this kick. They can call the timeouts they want, but I knew it was Walker Valley, and I wanted to beat them. So no matter what.
You got a lot of friends over there, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. Very supportive. Very supportive.
Absolutely. Our good buddy Gary Owenby sitting up in the booth. He said he talked to you earlier in the week, and you all kind of went through this.
Yes, sir. I was telling him, you know, Walker Valley's only beaten us once in history. I was like, they think they can win, and it really makes me mad sometimes. Because, you know, I know we're the better team, but not like tonight. I know we played down, kind of. But, you know, I mean, at the end of it, it's just a win. So
we were talking about penalties and the turnovers, but the only stat that matters is 22-21.
It sure does. You know, no matter how ugly the game is, no matter what you go through during the game, you face adversity, and, you know, you just got to learn how to handle it. And there at the end, we learned how to handle it. We kept fighting, and we pulled out a win.
How many times in practice have you gone through this exact situation?
Oh, well, yesterday Coach Floyd was right up in my ear saying Walker Valley on every single kick. So stuff like that really does help because we practice it, and he knows it's going to be loud, not like tonight. And, you know, it does help during practice.
Absolutely, and a rivalry game on top of that.
Yes, sir. It does. There's no better feeling than beating Walker Valley. I can tell you that right now.
You know what'd be the better feeling? Be beating Cleveland next week.
Hey, we'll try and make it happen.
We'll worry about that then. Celebrate. Congratulations, young man.
Yes, sir.
It was a tremendous kick.
Thank you.
All right, fellas, there you have it. The Dale's Heating and Air player of the game, Mr. Grant Haney. He is one happy young man, and I tell you, there's a lot of Bear fans that are happy for that kick.
Well, a great interview there, and Grant Haney, we wish him the best. And Damon told me numerous times this season, preseason, early last week, and then the week before they even said Grant Haney may be the hardest working kid on the team. Said he'll come up here during the weekend, during the summer. Nobody here but Grant out here kicking field goals, trying to improve what he can do for this team, getting his length out there. He's kicking much deeper this year on the kickoffs, and he deserves all the praise and accolades. And boy, what a great guy to win the game the way he did tonight on the final play from scrimmage there as he wins it on a 32-yard field goal to win it 22-21. And a heart-stopping kind of game for everyone involved, both sides tonight. You just know what's going to happen. Momentum swung back and forth, over and over. We had turnovers. We had penalties that just really frustrate everybody. You know, just watching the game as a coach, as a player, as a broadcaster, whatever, it's frustrating to watch all those penalties. And I know the referees don't want to throw penalties. They call what they see. We'll take another timeout here on the Buzz 101.3 on the games brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We're in the Jenkins Deli post-game porch program. We'll take another 2-minute timeout and be back, and Earl may have some stats ready to go within in 2 minutes. That'll be the stats brought to you by Remember Me. Back in just a couple minutes here on the Buzz 101.3.
Brainerd, but we never played a full game. They were doing a lot of things to hurt themselves, and then all of a sudden, I guess we think we're good. And
well, you couldn't ask for a better guy to win the game. Franklin Haney, you've told me over and over, he's one of the hardest working guys. Grant Haney, I'm sorry, comes out here and works out on his own and kicks and tries and improved his distance this year, and it's good to see him get that game-winning kick there.
Yeah, and you know, we talk a lot about reaping what you sow, and Grant's a kid that, you know, he's a senior. He's worked extremely hard. Everything hadn't always gone his way, but he stuck with us, and he just continued to work. He works a lot on his own, and I don't know if he was nervous. I know I was nervous for him because you don't want a kid to end it that way if he did miss. But, man, a lot of credit to him. He hit the kick, and you just can't say enough about him and the rest of the team. And you know, we knew once we got to about the 30, they were giving us a light box, trying not to give a touchdown. So I don't know where Jackson came from. Last thing I heard right before halftime is he's out. He's hurt. And then all of a sudden he comes and grabs me somewhere on the sidelines, you know, in the fourth quarter and said, "Coach, I can play." So
17 straight carries we have him for. 17 straight is what Earl says.
Yeah, I mean,
not big gainers, but enough to kill the clock and get center of the field and just eat the clock up and get your position. We knew you were going to wait and go for the field goal when you got down there because we were out of timeouts too and all. And
yeah, you know, it's a good thing the kids kept their composure because I definitely lost mine. But you know, it's a rivalry game, and they're supposed to be fun, and obviously we're on this side, so we had a little bit more fun. But you got to give them a lot of credit because they played really hard and executed a really good game plan, and so we'll get back to work. Saturday, tomorrow.
We named Grant our player of the game on the game-winning field goal, and the return.
Let's talk about that.
The return was what? The play of the game. He was a player of the game, but the play of the game was the kick return by Marcus.
No, it was a punt. It was a fake punt. It was a fake punt.
Oh yeah, we had that one too. Yeah, that's the play of the game. Sorry.
To be honest with you, that's not the way we drew it up. It was Marcus is supposed to be a decoy, and Knox is supposed to release. Knox didn't get the call, and then Marcus kept playing, and Jackson's like, Knox ain't there. So
thought somebody.
I'd like to take credit for it, but the kids made the play on their own. That's not the way we did call the fake, but that's not the way we had it drawn up.
4th and 21 on your own 24, and you call a fake.
Well, yes, but look, if we ever lose a game, we're going to go down swinging.
Yeah.
And I just.
4th and 21.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not. I mean, probably stupid call, I guess, but it worked.
No, it's not stupid if it works.
Yeah, I don't know. Now that I think about it, that was pretty dumb.
We wonder if you're going to go for a fake on the 4th and 3, But
No, they will not fake it.
Well, really to get a fake off, you can't have good field position. So.
Yeah.
You caught them completely off guard.
I'll be honest. I felt like we were kind of fortunate at that time not being down 7-0 already. So it's like if we give up a touchdown, give them good field position here, it is what it is. Our backs are against the wall. So.
Well, I've not heard of Cleveland won or lost or anything. They were trailing 3-0 in the 4th quarter, I believe, the last score we heard. But so we'll see them next week in our broadcast right here, and another home game. But that'll be a region opener for you there, so it'll be even more important than tonight's game.
Yeah, and obviously a lot to improve on if we're going to have a chance to compete in it. If we're being honest, so can't have the turnovers and penalties. I thought defense bowled our back a lot, but proud of the kids. We got to win. It's part of it. We'll move on.
Another guy to bring, Jay Allen Terry. When Jackson was down, he came in and ran hard and done exactly what you need him to do, and kept the drives alive in some cases, and I thought he was a huge contributor to that. And the offensive line opened some holes for the guys, too.
Oh, yeah. Jay Allen played really well.
Yeah.
And, especially, I don't want to put a negative light on him, but he turned it over early, and then he rebounded.
Yep.
And, bad things are going to happen to every player. Like, you're going to make mistakes, but you kept battling. Like Finn, we talked about all week, number 2, not letting him beat us, and he made a great play, but Finn kept playing, and then he defended some huge critical third downs.
Yep.
It passed situations. So a lot of kids deserve a lot of credit, and then a lot of kids are going to have to correct some mistakes. We'll have accountability Sunday afternoon.
That's why we'll have practice. Paydays on Sunday, right, as you say.
That's right, paydays.
Well, Coach, thanks. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it.
That's head coach Damon Floyd for the Bears, who win at 22-21 tonight over the Mustangs of Walker Valley. Let's take our final 2-minute break, and we'll return with Earl Stats in just 2 minutes and wrap things up here on Jenkins Deli post-game show on the Buzz 101.3. Back in 2. Daily post-game show and Earl stats from Remember Me. So, Earl, take it away, bud.
Yep, Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood, Remember Me. Thanks to Remember Me for bringing both the halftime and the post-game stats. Stats look like this. In the first downs department, the Bears ended up with 17. Walker Valley had 14. In the rushing department, the Bears had 45 rush attempts, 226 yards. Walker Valley, 29 rush attempts, 94 yards. In the passing department, the Bears had a little subpar passing air game. 7 out of 15 had 3 passes picked off for a total of 190 yards. 190. That's impressive. But 5 turnovers for the Bears. That's got to be cleaned up. That's what Coach Floyd was talking about. 3 passes intercepted tonight, 2 of them by the Mustangs' Braxton Smith, the other by Tucker Owenby. And 2 fumbles lost. Pugh got 1 for the Mustangs, and Brady Montgomery got the other. So 5 turnovers for the Bears tonight. 137 yards in penalties, and somehow, some way, they still managed to eke out a win over the Walker Valley Mustangs. Let's see, in the passing department for Walker Valley, 9 out of 15, no passes intercepted for 133 yards. The big man on the receiving end for the Mustangs was Tucker Owenby. Tucker caught 6 passes this evening for 79 yards. Jackson Gibson had only 1 catch, but boy, was that a beauty. We described that. Caught it, got behind the Bears secondary, hauled it in with 1 arm, pulled it in. Beautiful catch, something that I know they'll be replaying several times, but a great catch by Jackson Gibson for the Mustangs. The Bears had all kinds of receivers. Jarius Rogers had 1 in the first half for 27 yards. He had the only pass completion in the second half was to Jarius Rogers for 24 yards, which set the Bears up in business there late. Let's see. Individually, you can just say what you want to, but Jackson Wilson showed some intestinal fortitude. He was injured. Didn't know whether we would see him again in the second half. And in the fourth quarter, with his team down 21-12 and looked like we were out of the ball game, Jackson Wilson just thundered his way time after time after time. 17 carries in 18 plays, and not the real big 12, 14, 18-yard runs that Jackson is noted for, but the 3 and the 4.
Just pounding the ball.
Yeah, sometimes 2. He was just pounding the ball and took them downfield. That's putting your team offensively on your shoulders and just said, hey, guys, we're going to win the game. And they did. Let's see. Recapping the scoring, score at, halftime, it was the Bears up 12-7.
Yep.
And then in the third quarter, Swartzel to Gibson for 33 yards. Eli Wilson tacked on the extra point. And what did that make it?
14-7. 14-12.
14-12.
14-12.
Okay. Then in the fourth quarter, the Mustangs broke it open on a pass from Swartzel to Blaine Lowe, 13 yards. Kick again was made by Eli Wilson, and that's when the Bears found themselves in a 21-12 hole. In the fourth quarter with 4:45 to go in the ball game, Bears started on an 87-yard drive, 12 plays. Jackson Wilson taking it the final 2 yards for the touchdown. Kick was added by Grant Haney. But that made the score 21-19. 4:45 left. Bears still trailing by 2. And daggone it if we didn't get a chance to get the football back. The Walker Valley Mustangs took the ball at the 20-yard line and went backwards. 5-yard loss, and then a couple of 5-yard penalties, and all of a sudden it's 4th and long from the 5-yard line. And they had to kick it. Bears got good field position, plenty of time left. Everybody was a little bit nervous on that clock running down. The fans were on the edge of their seats or standing. I don't think anybody was seated. But they took it downfield and got it down to the 22-yard line to the 15-yard line, actually, and then snapped it to Grant Haney for the kick from the 22-yard line, a 32-yard field goal with 2.4 seconds to go in the ball game. And Brian described it well, the longest 2.4 seconds in Bradley High School history, I bet you. 2.4 seconds, and it took forever to play. Finally, Grant did get a kick, went out of bounds, had to re-kick, wanted the scooter, finally got it. And the clock runs out. What a thrilling ball game.
It was. For us old men, it's tough to handle these, but we'll take it as a win. 22-21 in the final. The Bears take it, improving to 2-0. Walker Valley the loss falls to 1-1. Cleveland, by the way, did win tonight, 6-3 over McMinn County, 6-3 the final. Cleveland wins over McMinn County. And we'll be right back here next week. It'll be our region opener as the Bears will host those same Cleveland Raiders, and follow that the week after that with a non-region game with the McMinn County Cherokees right here at Bear Stadium again. So we'll have 4 straight home games here to open this football season. We're going to wrap it up from here, our Jenkins Deli post-game show. This has been Gary Omby on the mic here with Earl Rowan and Brian Grisham on the sidelines doing our Crawford's Pharmacy sideline reporting. Mr. Gwen Schroer and his crew carried the game on BCHS.TV through YouTube, and also we had mixed TV here tonight. We'll have that same setup again next week when we battle with the Cleveland Raiders. Folks, I suggest you get your tickets early and come hungry and go to the left field lounge, and Earl has another thought to add.
I've got one other quick deal here on stats. Jackson Wilson, we talked about how he came in and put the team on his shoulder. He carried 17 times out of 18 offensive plays in that fourth quarter. Ended up with 117 yards on 26 carries. And, hey, kudos to J. Allen Terry. What Coach Floyd said, he played a great game, too.
He sure did.
He gained 109 yards rushing, filling in very well while Jackson was getting his breath, injured there. 18 carries, 109 yards. And for the Walker Valley Mustangs, the guy that couldn't do much more, Eli Denton, All-Stater 2 years in a row, linebacker, called on this year to not only play defense but also play a lot of offense. Ended up with 13 carries and 50 yards. Had an injury there late. I don't think it's going to be major serious stuff. We hope not. But Eli Denton played tremendously well, as expected, for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Wilson and Terry offensively, and, hey, Grant Haney, who can say more.
I agree with you 100% there. And that'll wrap it up here from Bradley Central High School's Bear Stadium on Jimmy Level Field. The final again, 22-21, the Bears over the Mustangs. Be right here next week as the Bears 2-0 takes on the 1-1 Cleveland Raiders in the game. That will be a region opener for us, and we'll have it right here on Mix 104.1. We'll have a very special broadcast next Friday morning at 7 o'clock out front of the Jim Schmidt Arena, as Mix will be here for our annual Cleveland game. Have that at 7 o'clock in front of the gym. Come join us for that if you'd like. It'll be a lot of fun that morning. Until next time, this is Gary Omby along with Earl Rowan, Brian Grisham, and all the crew from BCHS.TV saying so long for now. God bless and go Bears.